Hello? Hello?
Hey, John, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Brave. Let's get started.
Hello? Oh, hold on a minute. Let me.
Hello?
Hey, John,
Oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave. Let's get started. Hello? Cancellation, Brave.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me.
Hello?
Hey, John,
Oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave. Let's get started. Hello? Cancellation, Brave.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me.
Hello?
Hey, John,
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave. Let's get started. Hello? Cancellation, Brave.
Oh, hold on a minute. Let me.
Hello?
Hey, John,
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave. Let's get started. Hang up and call back in.
Okay, hey, John,
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear,
BeBrave.
Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back
Jump.
in. Bring you
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back
Jump.
in. Bring you
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back
Jump.
in. Bring you
oh, yeah, you got to do the echo. Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back
Jump.
in. Bring you
Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back
Jump.
in. Bring you
Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up
BeBrave and
call back in.
Jump.
Bring you
Loud and clear, Brave.
You might have to hang up call back in. Bring you
Let me share with you something that I saw interesting for you. I think you'll find it. Let me share with you something that I saw interesting for you. Brave, you there?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's good. Brave with you something that I saw interesting for you. Brave, you there?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's good. Brave with you. No, I get some feedback. Brave, you there?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's good. Brave, cut off the echo. No, I get some feedback. Brave, you there?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, that's good. Brave, cut off the echo. No, I get some feedback. Brave, you there?
Okay, how's that?
Yeah, how's that? Cut off the echo. No, I get some feedback. Brave, you what's in the audience?
Okay, how's that?
Cut off the echo. No, I get some feedback. Brave, you what's in the audience?
Okay, how's that?
What's in the audience?
Okay, how's that?
This morning I went to the corner store. This morning I went to the corner store. This morning I went to the corner store.
You gotta get on your phone. 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 You gotta get on your
That's it. All right, so here it is. So it was playing on 2 different screens. So here's a young black man, and he's homeless, probably homeless. He doesn't have a job, clearly, because I asked him, are you looking for a job? Here's what he says. Here's the interaction, Brave. So he's looking for a pen to give me his phone number, or for me to give him his phone number. Someone robbed him of his phone. You see this? So someone robbed him of his phone.
You gotta get a new phone?
Yeah, I gotta get a new phone. That's why I'm getting your number so I can call you. You said cutting grass?
Yeah, just cutting grass, picking up trash around here.
Oh, okay, that's easy. And how much money can I make in an hour?
Oh, shit.
Like $50, $60?
You heard that, Brave?
No, not very well.
Well, he said, hey, man, how much can I make an hour? He said, $50 or $60? Can I make $50 or $60 an hour? Here's a black man asking me for 50 cents. And he's talking about he's worthy of $50 or $60 an hour. That's quite amazing. Don't you say, Brave?
Well, I would say that it's a complete indication of the dysfunction of black culture, that somebody who's asking for 50 cents all of a sudden jumps to they're worth $50 or $60 an hour if they do a job. Now I'll tell you what, he got that from somewhere.
Where did he get it from?
He got it from the IZZY bands and the Freezies and the Sharon Bracy's. That's where he's getting it from. That's why I call them content creators psychopaths, because they're taking the least of their people and they're making them into fools because of their egos, because of the ego and the misplaced pride that IZZY and the Freezies have. They're inflicting these idiots.
This black here thinks he's worthy of $50 to $60 an hour. You heard that, Brave? You heard it?
Yeah.
Brave, there probably isn't a handful of blacks in all of America that are worth $50 to $60 an hour once you subtract the DEIs. Would you say that's fair?
Well, I don't know about trying to number it, but I guarantee you, if you're doing 50 or 60 an hour, that's some goddamn that's some trained ass fucking. That's an occupation that you had to fucking get a lot of information to do that occupation.
How many of these blacks up on these YouTube panels you think could command $50 or $60 an hour? No DEI now. I'm talking about no DEI. Don't play that white man game. How many of these blacks you think could command that kind of money?
Oh, not many at all. Not many at all. If the only way they could possibly make an exception is if they had thousands and thousands of dollars worth of lawn mowing equipment and charge 50 or 60 an hour to pull up and do your lawn. You know. But
this boy here, he on drugs, bro. He on psychotropic drugs.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that he's asking for 50 or 60 an hour. That's a black cultural neon sign that says this is how fucked up black culture is, because this is who he's learning from.
Who is he getting from?
Just bringing this shit out of his head. He's hearing the Joy Reids. He's hearing the fucking Richard Richies. This is who he's hearing this shit from.
And they're telling him
The IZZYs and the Freezies and the fucking Sharon Bracy's. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost comical though, Brave. Honestly,
it is. This is what I'm saying. This is why I always tell when I'm on CT's channel, I always refer to John Galt's channel, because take this clip right here. This could be handed over to Harvard University into their fucking psychiatric department and say, have your students look into this. Look at this. Let them dissect this for what it is worth and see who can come up with a source of this delusion, arrogance of it. I mean, this is pure social science that John has on display here. A 50 motherfucker asking for 50 cents. And when he talks about doing a job, he wants 50 or 60 an hour. And he ain't even laughing or kidding about it. He's dead serious.
Oh, Brady, they some disgusting people, ain't they? This is disgusting. You got to tell me. Tell me they disgusting.
It's disgusting. That's why the farther this goes along, as you say, John. When you say, John, that they're putting themselves out of the running of civilization, they're putting themselves out of the running for being a part of this society. They're crazy.
Is this not, honestly, is this not mentally ill, Brave?
Oh, in the highest order.
What?
He's talking he was talking about lawn or grass lawn work. Why do you have a Ford F-350 that you haul around a trailer with a fucking two zero turn radius mowers on, and is it $60? Because I have heard lawn services say if I drop that tailgate, it's $60.
Yeah. He ain't got none of that, Brave, but he do got.
No, hell no. And the people that say that have fucking $20,000 worth of lawn equipment in 2 fucking tractors and some fucking in some fucking trimming and blowers.
But what he does have, Brave, is psychotropic drugs. He is basically a corpse of the government and big corporations, big business. They can make hay out of this boy. Well, I can't make nothing out of him because his labor price is too high for me. They got drugs they can sell this boy and get money printed from the government straight to them.
That's right.
No, that's not how it works, Brave. We pulling back the veneer, Brave. These
they got people that send this boy right into the government hands, so the government can call up Pfizer Pharmaceutical and say, we got a live one. We'll fund this motherfucker for 20 years at fucking $100,000 a year.
And that's what's happening, Brave. You gotta be honest. That's what's happening with the blacks. They have nothing to offer in mainstream society, right? So
that's right.
So big business say, shit, I'll make something out of them, right? If I gotta just feed them drugs, pop them drugs, so everybody else can.
Big business didn't say they're going to make something out of them as a default. Big business knew right from the start what they wanted to do with this black race. That's why I say blacks, John. Black culture and blacks in America are so fucking stupid that they don't even realize they're being used like they're being used. They don't even get it.
They don't get it, do they, Brave? They don't get it.
They don't.
This is rough talk for the blacks, Brave. This is real rough talk. He is a dumb, low IQ black thinking that he worth $50 or $60 an hour.
Well, looks like he's got clean clothes on.
What about that head, though, Brave? What you think about his head?
I don't know. What about it? Looks like just regular natural hair. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
With these goofy hairstyles, like
Yeah, you got them
hell,
plaits.
look at CT's hair.
But you got them plaits in his head and everything, right? Brave? And again, he's on psychotropic drugs as well now, Brave. Right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. With the hairstyles, you never know, because look at CT's hairstyle. CT's hairstyle makes him look like he's a homeless person.
Well, I think he has a little bit more style to it than this black head.
Nice try. Nice try.
I think he at least goes to the barbershop.
I've said this to CT as man to man, too, so I ain't saying something behind his back. Anybody listening. No, I told him before, you look fucking ridiculous, man. Go do something with your fucking idiot-looking hair. And then CT tried to say, now look at BeBrave being racist against my hair. I said, I ain't racist against your hair. I'm racist against your style. Nice try, young man.
Brave,
but look, he's got a bracelet on, clean clothes. Why, you saying that hairstyle isn't a style? What is this with his? Is his hair just styled or is it just unkempt?
You're probably fucking unkempt, Brave. It just, he just probably got up out of bed.
Woke up out of bed.
He just hit the hell with it.
Well, ain't that a bitch? See, you look like your hair just woke up out of bed. Is that the new style?
Brave, I want you to listen. He got some more, Brave, before we get to the next clip. Here he goes.
Like $50, $60.
56. You think you worth $50, $60 an hour?
You heard me? I asked him the magic question, Brave. I said, boy, you think you worth $50, $60 an hour? Who the hell put that in your brain? You heard me, Brave?
Yeah.
Where are they getting this from, Brave? who is telling these low IQ blacks?
It's not even individuals anymore. It's the entire flow of the culture now that does this to these people. No matter where they're tapping into, it's for them. You're being oppressed. People are taking advantage of you. So since he's doesn't want you, a businessman, taking advantage of him, he's going to just go right to market value and go 50 or 60 an hour. Without putting into perspective the fact that he's on the streets.
But Brady, the market value does not include him. He's not factoring into the market value.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said he went to the market value, regardless of the fact that he's on the street.
What do you call this, Brady?
By all logic, he should have said, well, he said his check don't come till the end of the month, I think he told you. Yeah, by all logic, he should have said, hell, I'll take $10 an hour, man.
It's tax free. Brady, I do want you to know that he get food stamps too. He get food stamps. They feed him for free. He get fed. There are agencies that will find him housing. He's like a man-child in the promised land. Do you understand that, Brady? Man-child in the promised land. There's no better place he could be, Brady. Do you understand that?
Yeah, right here. Right there in Washington, D.C.
He at the mouth of the spigot when the money get printed.
He looks to be about 33 years old, 35. Looks to be about 35. So he's been fucked up his whole life.
Ooh, is this the underman? Is this the underman?
That's the underman.
You think so, Bert?
That's why I think when Lathrop Stoddard wrote about the underman, John, I think he made the jump off of Nietzsche, who wrote about the overman.
Yeah.
Who runs things.
Yeah. Yeah, this is something you guys, I can't post on the other channel right now. But yeah, feel free to post in Discord or something. We'll clip this up. We'll be back in a couple of days. But Brave and I, we just had to get Brave. We were talking on the phone. We just had to get this out. And you know, sometimes we talking on the phone, and I said, Brave, let's just do it live, just a conversation on the phone. You've heard me say that to you many times, yeah. Brave. Because I'm telling you, like what we're saying, I don't think it's being said anywhere else on YouTube, particularly.
It's not. It's not, John. First of all, you got a black man that's up to his neck in the filth of black culture realities, and you got a white man that's from the white trash side of town that fucking is taking excellent notes on all matters of life. And so there's no way you can put two people together like you and I. There's no way they can equal two people put together like you and I.
Yeah, I think the blacks, they don't know. They want to attack you, but then they see me with the white man, and they like, well, we got to attack him. And it really is driving them crazy, honestly, Brave. The blacks don't know how to make heads or tails of this.
Yeah.
Because they get to walk right past this and act like this guy does not exist. But this guy is a part of their ecosystem. Either he's going to bring it down or contribute to pulling it up. Is just how it works, right, Brave? And yeah. You'd have to say he's bringing it down.
Oh, I'd say, yeah, it's not looking good.
Let me finish this clip, and then we're going to play the second clip of this black here, Brave.
Where you going to get a job paying that kind of money at?
You heard me. I said, where you going to get a job paying that kind of money? Huh? Where you going to get a job? And that's the end of that clip.
How much you paying?
Yeah, that was enough for him. He said, okay. He's asking me too many. He's asking me real questions.
Too many logical questions. Where you gonna get a job paying that kind of money? Boy, you crazy? $50 an hour? Hell, Brady, do you know minimum wage is $30? I mean $20 an hour here, and he's demanding $30 above minimum wage. That's a hell of a premium. That's a hell of a premium.
That's black culture. I guarantee you, if that was a white trasher sitting on that fucking sidewalk,
yeah,
the white trasher probably would have stopped at fucking $15 an hour, and probably would have said, "I know that seems like a lot, but I mean, with $15 an hour, because the white trasher's going, well, I got to make it worth my while."
Yeah,
the white trasher ain't jumping to no 50, 60 fucking hours.
Brave, you see this nice car in front right here?
Uh-huh.
This is the Ethiopian store on this car. I've shown pictures of the Ethiopian women who work here as well. Hell, they work in midnight. in the store. They close the store sometimes. And I want you to just look at this environment just going into the store. This is the morning time. These blacks are not headed to work, Brave. They just about to post up and chill for the rest of the day. Look,
But she ain't got no piece of paper to write it down for you.
You get a receipt paper from now.
Go in there and get it then.
we're going to get the paper. Brave.
What up, OG?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, not much, not much. Oh, shit.
What are they going in there after?
Remember, someone stole his phone from him.
Right?
So you saying, let me go in the corner store and get a piece of paper from the lottery machine and use one of their pens to write your number down. That's what he went back in the store for.
I was thinking about the other couple of guys walking in
Oh,
there.
they buying blunts. They buying blunts and shit. They better smoke. Roll up, Blade. What do you think these blacks about to go work at McDonald's or Popeyes across here? These blacks about to have a good time, party. We like to party. And I think another black man is gonna beg me for some money at some point, baby.
Now you were on your bike, correct?
Yeah, I'm on my bike.
I tell you what, them motherfuckers, to me, I'd say, oh no, I'm broke. I'm broke. Hell, I'm broke as you. Get the fuck away from me, you fucking freak.
Well, he asked the white man for a break. And here's the next thing. He asked the fucking, I think I got it on clip. He asked the fucking white man for money. Brave, and much of these fucking blacks talk about
He asked the white man that was beer distributor?
You know, this is what I'm trying to tell you, Brave. How low in dignity must these blacks be to beg a white man on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue for 50 goddamn cents? Huh?
Jesus Christ.
You see what I'm saying, Brave? There's no dignity there. They've lost all dignity, Brave. You understand now? You seeing this? You seeing this, right? Like, this man lost all fucking dignity. He got nothing to live for, Brave. Listen.
Cigarette, my man.
Look, there's another man, look.
Nah, I ain't got no cigarette, my man.
You heard that?
No, not real well. What was that?
He says, listen, you gonna hear me saying, I ain't got no cigarette, my man.
Nah, I ain't got no cigarette, my man.
You heard that? Another man.
Okay, so was this somebody outside of the store talking to you?
Yeah, he said, man, give me a cigarette, man. Let me borrow money for a cigarette.
So you had 50 cents already hit you, and you're standing out there for any length of time, and you got somebody hitting you for a cigarette.
Yeah, they all begging for one
So
cigarette.
it's just a bunch of fucking beggars walking the fucking street? My fucking God.
I'm here to tell you, goddamn it, I'm here to tell you how these we showing these blacks what blacks create.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Run from it. Close your eyes, blacks, or just close your eyes. Go away. Just go somewhere else. If this is too much for you, Bray, this is probably too much for you, don't you think, Bray?
Oh, the way they lie about it, it has to be.
This is rough talk. This is Carmelo Anthony. This is one of their grandchildren, their baby or something, Bray. And I'm about to show you blacks something else. I'm about to show you the black income ecosystem, the way JP talks about. I'm about to show it to you in real time, Bray. You didn't even know what they do, Bray. You didn't even know, did you? Huh? You didn't even know, did you, Bray? You didn't know. I had to explain Brave like, what? What are you talking about, John? What are you? I said, you just a fucking white man. I'm trying to tell you what these blacks do. Hey, Brave was like, but he can't wrap his mind around black things. Isn't that what we were on the phone, Brave? And we had a big disagreement. I was like, Brave, you don't know these blacks. You talking like a white man and shit. Remember? Yeah. That's why I said. But that's why I said we should have our phone calls like live. No. But once you know that we're live, you temper what we're saying. But like early morning with BeBrave and John. Because what we say on the phone, boy, that's...
Yeah, but it just wouldn't translate.
It's just so... Now, I don't give a damn, don't translate. It's just so... Historian...
It wouldn't be to say. I mean, we can say things off the air that I just... There ain't no fucking... There's too many areas.
But, Brave, I'll tell you, Brave, I think, honestly, at some point, somebody gonna catch wind of what we're saying. Somebody that has a budget to do research or something like that. And they're gonna look into what we're saying, Brave, because this is real talk. This is real. The blacks can look away all they want, but reality is still gonna be here once you train your eyes. And here we go. Look, Brave. Look at the blacks just filing out. Still ain't nobody going nowhere. Air Jordan shoes on. Look at this sneakers. They all be brand new. Brave. All these sneakers. They can be mentally damn ill, brave. But them shoes gonna be fresh. They stay clean. You understand that? From Izzy bands all the way down. From the Izzy bands to the Freezys, they stay clean. No matter how retarded they are, they gonna stay clean. You understand that? Look how clean he is. It is.
What you got? Get a new phone?
Yeah, I gotta get a new phone. That's what I'm getting yours.
Where do you think he'll get that new phone from, Bray? See, here's a pop quiz for poor white trash. Bray, where do you think he'll get a new phone from? I already tipped you off, but where do you think he'll get a new phone from, Bray?
Oh, from the government. He ain't gonna earn it. He's not gonna buy it.
And so this is why they don't mind losing them. You see this?
That's why I don't think they lose them, John. Like you say, probably an Arabian person probably buys their phone when they get down.
I'm telling you, that's what they do when they first move.
All they got to do is just go to the government and say, "I got it stolen," and the government says, "Oh, poor you. Here's another one." Like, does the government have a limit on how many phones?
No, hell no, Bray. Hell no, Bray. Shit.
Well, they should.
Wait, why is
like,
big
wait a
business?
minute, this is the third phone this year.
Well, don't you think
and it's only fucking May.
But don't you think big business is printing money, hand over fist, printing up cheap ass cell phone with these blacks, low budget data plans and shit like that? This is how the business work, Bray. This is everybody eating off this carcass, man. Everybody eating off this carcass.
I'm just saying, out of sheer logic, you would think that the government would go, okay, the phone's stealing biscuit.
But you're dealing with illogical people, so you cannot apply logic to illogical people. It don't work that way.
You are correct. But I'm just saying,
it don't work that way. Yeah. You'd be broke. You'd be broken homeless trying to apply logic to an illogical group of people. That's how that works. You understand? Yeah. Huh? And because he's illogical, he said I deserve $50-$60 an hour. He don't know. His head is in the cloud. Got it? $50-$60 an hour. In what world would this black ever be worth $50 or $60 an hour? In what world?
You could send him into a fucking very dangerous work site and paying that.
They got robots. Stop.
If something happens to him in a very toxic work site, you know.
Bray, we got robots.
When Fukushima blew up, you could pay him $50 or $60 an hour to clean up Fukushima.
You say he cannon fodder.
Yeah, basically that's the only way it works. Yeah.
Break, but this black said he want to work $56 an hour. He said that's easy work. You heard him say it's easy work, which means that $50-$60 is going rate for easy work. How much you think you have to pay this black to go down to a coal mine?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, no. I don't know. It depends. He wouldn't do it. I don't think you can get him to do it for $300 because it involves real work.
You don't think so, Bray?
I know. I think it involves real work. I think he'd be out.
Oh, Bray, this was from this morning, Bray. Are there this many legions of blacks just parading around your home city, just going nowhere, just doing nothing, going nowhere? Early this morning, Bray, they could be going somewhere. Anybody going anywhere, Bray? Is they just hanging out in you? If you paying outside your window, you see any white folk, poor white trash, just hanging out in the street corner, just doing nothing?
I could go anywhere. I could go anywhere where I live, and you wouldn't see white trash doing anything. If they're home, they're inside the home. If they're home, they're in their yard. They're not in the street. They're not bothering people. Nowhere downtown would I go and have some fucking white person ask me for 50 fucking cents. And I'm guaranteeing you this town is loaded with fucking white trash.
Ain't nobody asking for 50 cents, but it's po. It's po, Bray. Huh? Yep. Ain't y'all po? You're a po, right?
Yep.
Po. Well,
nobody's better. They know better.
I've been talking for you. You said cutting grass?
Yeah, just cutting grass, picking up trash around here.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
You said that's easy. $56 an hour.
Oh, shit.
Like $50-$60?
56? You think you worth $50-$60 an hour?
Yeah.
Where you gonna get a job paying that kind of money?
How much you cutting the grass for, though?
Shit, you'll see everything we got, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you everything we got. You know what I mean? That little shit. Hey, I gotta run up. Right. You got my number, yep.
And so here's the second. Wait a minute, let me make sure. Let's see.
He ain't work. Listen, mentally ill motherfucker, right? He ain't work for shit, right? He waiting on his check. So now we see, like, these blacks just lazy motherfucker waiting on checks.
And here's, I think this would be Brave. Oh, Brave, you gotta see this. This is on the same street where this man is asking me for $50 or $60 an hour. Look at these Hispanic. These motherfuckers in the damn box truck. They coming up all at the box truck getting dressed. You see them, Brave?
Yeah. Yeah.
On the same damn street where this man is talking about $50 or $60 an hour. And look at these Hispanic. All Hispanic.
Yeah.
There's at least 2 of them in the box truck here, Brave. Here, I think this is the way he said he's on drugs. He's on psychotropic drugs. There are a lot of people that take those drugs. We know of a few, Brave, and we know of some people.
Yeah, we know of a few that even fly planes. They're addicted to psychotropic drugs. Can't function without them. Humbug.
I want these niggas on the same drug. You think they take the same drug, Brave?
Probably
You
so.
think they?
Yeah, probably so.
From Ballou High School, from the Owl House to Morehouse, they all addicted to the same drugs.
Just so they can fuck it, so they don't have to go to the life. Can't do that.
Oh, Brave, this is too much for the blacks. I think. Wait a minute, hold on. Where is he saying he on psychotropic drugs? Where is it? It might be this one. Hold on. Oh, this is good. Damn. Did I not put it up here? Brave. Well, let me get to this before, and I'm gonna put it up here. Hold on. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, Brave. I gotta put this up here. We gotta see the whole damn video. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put this up here. Oh, I think this might be it right here, Brave. All right. Wow, this is loading. Yeah, okay. Wow, this is loading, Brave. I wanted to bring your attention to this, Brave. Oh, Brave, I talked to you over the phone about this. Hey, you about to go fucking hammer time with this one. You gonna go crazy when you hear this, Brave.
What is it?
Well, I'm gonna show it to you. You're not really gonna hear anything. I'm gonna have to show it to you. And let me see if I can find it here. Oh. Ooh, I just found it, Brave. Oh, blacks, look away. Look away, blacks. Look away, blacks. Here it is in all its glory, Brave. Blacks, before I pull this up, look away. Look away now. It's gonna get a little bit much worse from here. Brave, what I have on the screen is the top 10 most dangerous cities in Alabama. You hear that? You see that?
See it. Yes.
You see it? And before I even show you anything, what do you think these cities gonna have in common?
I'm sorry, what was that question, John?
Before I show you anything, what do you think these cities are gonna have in common?
Oh, blacks.
What do you mean by blacks?
Large percentage of blacks. Very large percentage.
You think so?
Yes. It ain't going to be 1% or 0.5%. It's going to be fucking 40%, 30%, 60% blacks. Yes.
And so, let me give me 1 second, Brady. Give me 1 second to do this, so I can have this next clip ready to go. You said 40% at least.
At least.
That's what you're saying.
Many of them. Yeah.
All right. Well, let me show.
Until you get to the larger ones, then you can get down to, even if you got 10%, you're in trouble. You get into a city with 150,000, even if you got 10% blacks, you're in trouble. It'd still be one of the most dangerous cities.
The number 1 most dangerous city in Alabama is my hometown, Brady. Have mercy.
John Galt's hometown.
The top spot for the most dangerous cities in Alabama is Anniston, a town of 22,000 individuals.
Folks, you got to let that sink in. I don't give a fuck how in the hell, where you go, how you find it, or where you look it up. You ain't going to find no fucking town of whites where there's 22,000 measly fucking citizens and have any crime at all, let alone be the top most violent fucking little town in an entire state. And blacks think that whites do it too.
They do it too, Brave.
Lying ass motherfuckers.
What do you say to these blacks? The white do it too. This is rough talk for the blacks, bro. You see this? This is real rough talk. Located in the state's northeastern section, Anniston has consistently been rated as one of the worst cities in Alabama to live in.
22,000 people. That is, if you would have, I don't care who you ask, John. Sir, line up 50 people. Sir, I'm going to go down the line. 22,000 is a town of 22,000 people in Alabama, down south, countrified. Okay. Oh, no, that would not be the proper question. The proper question would be, I'm going to point out the very most violent city in Alabama. What do you think the population is? They would all say
Birmingham.
150,000, 200,000, maybe 500,000. Nobody would go to 22,000 for a reason.
This is rough talk from the blacks. This is rough talk for the blacks, right?
22,000. Nobody would say 22,000 because generally when a town is 22,000, it's a safe town. But put 40 or 50% of blacks in that 22,000, it becomes the most dangerous fucking little city in Alabama.
This means Anniston has a 68% higher violent crime rate than the average of the United States. Small town.
2,992 per 100,000 people, even with the visible police presence around town. And I'm guaranteeing you that they've got more police than they need too for 22,000 people. 68% higher violent crime rate than the U.S. average. Visitors and residents have a 1 in 10 chance of becoming a victim of a crime, so it's best to limit daytime and nighttime activities and avoid this city if
Can
possible.
we tell these black what they said? What was that last thing they said?
Avoid this town if possible.
What? They're trying to create a black downtown? Sundown? Black down? They're telling the people to avoid this.
Yep, limit daytime, nighttime activities. In a 22,000 population, in a town that's 22, in a small town, blacks got it, they win it.
Bray, white people do it too. Stop, Bray. White people do it too.
I know. That's why I tell. Find me a place where it's 22,000, because I can show you the last town I lived in was 17,000, and it was all white. The town I live in now is smaller. It's about 10,000, all white. But the last town was 17,000. Go find a town of 17 where it's all whites, and see if they got to and see if they got to limit your nighttime activity. John, I swear to God, hand to God, I lived while I bought a home in the last town that was 17,000. I sold it because I changed my mind and wanted to move to a house came up. But I lived for a year inside of an elderly apartment complex, and it was downtown. It was made up. It was an old hotel, huge 6-story hotel, small hotel, even though there was 5 stories, and it was made up into apartments for old people. I was amazed. I was on the 2nd floor. I'm up early, and I'm amazed. I'm taking a leak at like 2 in the morning, and there's old people sitting out front talking.
It's something to behold.
At midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, there's old people walking their dogs.
This is what the blacks can't even fathom what they're missing.
And this was the downtown section of the fucking city. Right smack dab downtown.
Bray, before
old
we
women walking dogs. Midnight, people sitting out on the benches talking. Old folks sitting out on the benches talking. You could hear them because I was on the 2nd floor under my window.
Bray, before we get back to what was I playing you there? I was playing you. What was I showing you there? The black and
no, but meth is so bad. Yeah. No, big bad kahuna. It ain't as bad as what you're dreaming. Keep dreaming that.
Bray,
Jesus Christ.
Bray, I got a question for you.
God, that's so weird.
Bray, I got a real serious question for you.
What is it?
I got to show it to you. This is DC centric, ladies and gentlemen. This is John Golf's specialty here, so I can speak this almost like the back of my hand. And I'm trying to see if I have this picture that I wanted to share with you, Brave. You've seen it before, and I'm almost there to it. Okay. Brave, I told you I was in Eastern Market, which is a hoity-toity little area right next to the Capitol. It abuts like the Supreme Court and all that. You understand what I'm saying, Brave?
Uh-huh.
So on Saturdays, they have a farmer's market. Look at this bull. See that?
Shit, she's even mild by comparison. Hell, she's not even as fat as most of them. Look at that fucking hair, man. What does she think that hair did for her? What did that hair do for you, man?
Oh, this is rough talk, Brave. For the blacks, this is real rough talk. I got a couple other pictures for you, Brave. I want to share one with you.
Right quick, Palomino. Palomino. It's
ahead,
not
buddy.
even a safe generalization to say whites in these small towns that are smoking their meth are stealing everything. There's no fucking theft problems. Not near what's being fucking let on. It's all bullshit.
Brave, you
Jesus
remember?
Christ, I've lived in 2 small towns with nothing but with a whole bunch of white trash. It's like fucking peace on earth.
Brave, do you remember that picture of them black women I showed you walking their dogs? You remember that?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna put that picture up on the screen. Let me pull it up here. But what, before I show it to the audience, what did you think about that picture, Brady? We're gonna tease the audience.
I didn't think much. I mean, it's just a picture of a large city with your average looking, horrible looking black woman and a white woman that generally wasn't all that, just a regular looking white woman. I just seen a regular looking black woman and a regular looking white woman.
Oh, they both were just regular, huh? That what you going with? You
Just regular.
Bray, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
What'd I do?
Bray, I see what you just did there, Bray. I see what you did. You said they both just look regular, huh?
Just regular, yeah.
They both just out walking their dog. They 2 regular old women.
Yeah.
That's what you said to me.
Regular as in this is a representation of regular white folks, and this is a representation of regular black folks.
Brave is putting on for y'all. Honestly, Brave. You think that's regular, Brave?
Yeah. Half ugly white woman, nothing attractive. Shot to hell. Probably a bit of a drunk.
Brave, you think that's just regular? Okay.
That's just regular.
This is a regular white woman, and this is a regular black woman. That's what you say.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
you see.
because that woman's probably 45 years old, probably 50 years old. And then look at a regular black woman. Just regular. Just run of the mill.
You think that's just you think that's just regular? Like you think that's just regular Brave?
Yep.
Brave, I was talking to a buddy of mine. How about this?
And yet another regular black woman. Regular run of the mill. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh, Brave. Oh, this is too much here, Brave. Oh, this is too much. Let me get to this beer distributor. I think I have the clip up here now. Just walking their dog there, Brave. Just walking their dog. And she's just waiting on the bus. But I did want you to comment on this. Where do I have it? Let me make sure I have it. It may be on YouTube. Give me 1 second. I can't. Sometimes I forget where the hell I put all these clips. So it's probably on YouTube. Let me see. All right. And I did. This is very important for the, in my opinion, very important for the audience, because this is something that you hammered home quite a bit. And so I think this would be kind of video evidence of what you're saying. And so, give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up, Brave. And it's back to the beer distributor. And so the beer distributor in this store was a white man, a young white man. The beer distributor in the store was a young white man. And what do you think about that, Brave?
I think they probably, it was hard to find black people to do any real manual labor, and those beer trucks, that's labor.
No, I think this was the guy that was taking orders. He was not like the guy unloading the truck.
The represent. Oh yeah, no,
Right.
they're not. Yeah, they're not gonna. As far as a black guy if somebody's taking orders, probably they would have a hard time finding a black guy that wanted to even do that work, let alone, or could they? I mean, you got to be pay a lot of attention to details. I mean, if you're taking orders, man, you don't get to mix that up and goof that up. So they probably put, a capable white fella in charge of that job. Yeah.
And we're going to have that capable white fella on the channel, Brave. I asked him, I said, I would love to talk to you about what it's like doing business.
He would never tell you what the fuck he's thinking.
Well, I told him he could be anonymous, though, Brave. Hold on. Brave, let me call Master Kim for this segment right here. If you mind, I'm going to call Master Kim.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm calling Master Kim here because I think this would be a great segment with Master Kim, this beer distributor, to a corner store. It would be great conversation if we get all three of them. Hopefully, Master Kim can answer the phone. We'll see.
And Master Kim can tell us how many black representatives of the products that he purchased would. Probably my guess is Master Kim of all his mother's workings, her stores and stuff, representatives. He's not seen a lot of black people, a lot of black sales representatives.
Right. Yeah. That's
but it may be wrong in the black hood. It may be wrong. He may be a number of them.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be a good question. Be interesting.
But this is interesting here, Brave, because this is a white man. And before I play the clip, I want you to just look at how comfortable these two very, very distinct people are seemingly able to engage comfortably at peace with each other. Can you speak on that before I play the video?
Yeah. It's just a white culture. The guy the liquor store owner, he understands that he's in a white country. He understands the wonders of white business. He understands the financial magnificence of white culture, and he's smart enough to play right along with it and just be completely right in line with what it takes to do what he needs to do.
Let me stop you 1 second, Brave.
And hold on, and as you go, when you hear, do you have any? Will you be able to hear these two talk or converse?
I'm not sure, but I definitely have the part where I'm talking to him, I think, on this clip. But one of the things I want to explain to you, Brady.
What's that?
You never been to the third world before, have you?
No.
You never heard of Doomsa. Never heard that before, have you, Brady?
No. I haven't.
Yeah, let's see if I can. Let me see. Let's see here. Doomsa is the Ghanaian term for persistent, irregular, and unpredictable electric power outages. Say what?
Jesus Christ.
Doomsa. So when this man get here, he from Africa, and he see that white man got not only the electric flowing, but he got a distribution system where there's no delay in products. This shit flowing like a well-oiled machine. Thanks to the white man. Don't you think this Ethiopian, when he get here to America, he said, God damn, tip my head to the white man.
It blew his fucking mind.
Oh, yeah, you better tell me so.
It blew his fucking mind when he came here.
You mean the power never goes out ever at all?
Yeah, and the power never goes out.
Ever?
And there's fucking always bread. There's always milk. There's always fucking, look at the meat cases.
Doomsa.
Look at the vegetable section. Fucking 3,000 square feet of vegetables. Ah, damn.
Doomsa.
Meat case is 70 feet long.
Combining the Twi. Twi is the Ghanaian language, Brave. My children speak Twi. Dum, to turn off, and so, to turn on. Doomsa. It
Turn
represents
off your phone.
It represents a severe load shedding crisis that has intermittently plagued Ghana's national grid, causing disruptions for homes and businesses. And so, again, I say to you, Brave, when this man get here and he see the power of the white man, he gonna fall in line because he done seen what his people could do. Correct? Huh?
You know, and if you think about that, it's kind of comical because I'm sure it goes without it. It's a lot of unspoken thoughts along that line. In that they come here, where he came from, it's all blacks and fucking doomsaw, where he come from, and when he gets here, it's everything up and completely smooth and all white.
But
It's like two different fucking planets.
Brave,
Two different countries.
Brave, I know you love to talk about the magics. I ever tell you about the magics? We talked last time about the magics, didn't we?
The magics.
Yeah. When you talk about the magics,
Might have to decode, buddy.
I got to decode it for Brave. Boy, Brave. Brave, I thought
The
you
magics?
Uh-huh.
It doesn't jump out at me.
Put a 1 in the chat if you know about the magics that Brave just so conveniently forgot.
No, I mean I'm guessing, but I don't want to.
Brave? What you guessing? What you guessing, Brave?
Small hats.
Ding, 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 ding. Look, Brave. Can you read that?
No, I don't see anything yet.
Read. This is just
There.
for you.
The connection between Judaism and magic. Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. The connection between Judaism and magic generally falls into two distinct categories.
What you mean?
The rich, centuries-old tradition of Jewish mystical folklore and the disproportionately large number of Jewish performers in modern stage.
Can you name a magic performer? We're gonna call them who small has magics. Can you name a magic performer?
Quite a few of them.
Well, there you go.
The outstanding ones is it's the duo. The guy with the quiet partner. The partner doesn't say anything.
Harry Houdini, David
No,
Copperfield.
two of them. No. What the hell's their name? I don't.
But
keep
the
up
bigger
with
point,
that.
you see the point that I'm making, bro.
Yes, I do.
And for blacks, the magics are performing magic.
Who to the chat? Who's the duo with the big guy and then the small quiet one that says nothing but they do magic?
But
Ren and
Stimpy and some shit.
no, it's close.
Oh,
Stage
bro.
magicians, the history of famous Jewish illusions like Harry Houdini, David Copperfield. Yeah, look at them. Kabbalah, Millets.
Yeah, and on it goes, man. Ancient Jewish magic, a range of magical practices and techniques employed by magics from the Second Temple.
Penn and Teller. Yes, thank you.
So you see this here. You see this right, Brave?
Yeah, did you hear that? Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller. Yeah, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Yes.
Look at this. Can someone explain? Look, I mean, look at this. And you know, to extrapolate this, these people are somewhat performing magic. They think taxpayers are paying for all their largesse. That's a form of magic in a way, right? These people think.
Fucking A, man. The fucking national debt is magic. Look what they got us all bamboozled with the national debt. They got us thinking we're going to pay that.
Yeah.
Hell, they got highly intelligent, extremely educated white professionals that think we're going to pay that fucking debt. Like our buddy Ryan.
Speaking of Ryan, break. Damn.
To me, that's magic.
That is. That's what I'm talking about. But
I don't give a fuck how you add it up.
I got to get back to this. Let's roll through this real quick, Bray. The top 10 cities, top 10 dangerous cities in Alabama. Anniston, number 1. Fairfield, number 2. Fairfield is outside of Birmingham. That's a suburb of Birmingham. Small population, under 11,000. Crime rates of 290.
Hold it. Hold the fucking buses. Okay, John, you told me about them, and I looked up Anniston, and I said 22,000. That's awful small. And now, folks, we're down to 11,000, and it's number fucking 2. Look up the demographic. It's probably 80%.
Oh, you don't want to know? You want to know?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, look up the demographics. If it's 11,000 and it's number 2, it's 80% black.
I already know, right? 90%, nigga.
You know, does Brave know what the fuck he's talking about, or does he know what he's talking about?
And 90%.
I said 80, and it's 90% because when you get to small towns, you aren't going to have a small number of people fucking things up. You're going to have an overwhelming number if they're fucking that up. 90%, 11,000 measly people. Beautiful little small town.
Woo! Brave. Hey, Brave.
Hey,
I'm gonna put your ass down if you don't recognize something. What's the median income in your hometown?
My county is 60,000.
Say what?
60,000.
What do we see here on the screen?
40,000.
What does that mean?
Well, that fucking means that there's, a lot of fucking, lot of dumb fucking people not making much money. Poverty rate of 32%. I wonder if it had a poverty rate of my county. John, did you see it when we looked it up?
Yours did have a high poverty rate. Yours had a high rate of home ownership, everything. High income, 66,000. It's going to be a low poverty rate anywhere, damn near in America, outside of the major cities. Right? Particularly at your demographics. The demographics of your city is very similar to the demographics of this city.
You looked up my county.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The demographics of your county is actually what is interesting. Look at this, Brave. The median age of this city is 10 years or more lower than your demographic of your county, yet they make less. The people in your county are somewhat twilighting. There are a large group of people are saying the twilight. These people are more skewed toward youth than young people, and look at what they're doing.
Yeah.
And look at this, Brave. Home to historically black colleges. That means the professors aren't living there or they aren't making a lot of money. One of the two. Correct?
Fairfield, Alabama.
And
Second most violent fucking goddamn city in Alabama with fucking 10,000 residents, folks.
34.
Now hold on. Hey, for the Backlungda Boongalunga, which is named Big Bad Kahuna.
Now Big Bad Kahuna say you just fucking with your Brave. He said just take it easy, Brave. Big Brave. He know the score. I think he know the score, Brave. Okay, Fairfield is at 34.
But anyway,
Brave.
For the blacks that say that meth is the problem, it's like, nah.
Ain't no meth in this town, Brave.
Towns where blacks live and they're still tearing up
Ain't no meth in this town, Brave. Let's not even bring meth into the equation. There's no meth here. This is just black dysfunction at its highest.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to bring to you, your closest attention, is this is to the north of where IZZY Bands live. What? Why did he choose to live here around here, people? This is his people. It don't get no blacker than this. You can't find them blacker than this anywhere in America. 90%? Except for a housing project, maybe. Why didn't IZZY Band choose this suburban city as opposed to
nice
Hoover?
Little calm little town of 10,000 people.
Yeah.
Nice little peaceful little town. Yeah. 10,000 people.
He worked from home. Why didn't he choose my hometown? And stream from Anniston, Alabama. Brave. Why didn't he choose Anniston?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's amazing.
Why did he choose Anniston?
Yeah, well, it speaks for itself. I mean, why didn't he?
He could have been streaming from home, paying about $300 a month in rent. The whole damn town is a ghetto. So what's the problem? Like, around here, people. Like,
John, I gotta admit to you, if somebody would have said to me that there are a 22,000 population, 11,000 population that are as violent as these are, I would not have guessed that. If they would have given me the top 10 of Alabama, I would have immediately started at cities that are 60,000.
Well, I need you to read what's highlighted.
The most recent numbers show 1,181 violent fucking crimes and 880 property crimes, meaning Fairfield is a violent place to live. The 1,181 violent crimes, what are they talking in 1 year?
Yeah.
Yeah, geez, man. That's only 4 a fucking day. 4 violent crimes a day in a fucking 10,000 town, man. Jesus goddamn fucking Christ. Never ends.
Great. I need you to read that next line now. That next line.
Walking around during the day is safe. but avoid going out at night.
So what we got is sundown town.
Unless you have rides prepared in advance. Do you hear what they're saying to this shit?
Sundown town.
Find me any goddamn small white town where the fucking meth heads are at, where it's safe to go out. It's not safe to go out at night.
Why do these blacks lie, Brave? Why do white people do it too?
This is why I say, John, there's no other meme that needs to be destroyed as much as white people do it too. And not just because it protects the image of whites. It takes away the fucking the apron that blacks hide behind.
Can you read this?
Nobody's doing this, blacks. Nobody's doing this.
Can you read this, Brave? This is
Number 3 on the list is Bessemer. It's southwestern section of Birmingham, with a population of yet another small town. Number 3. We're not into the fucking 100,000 or 150,000 yet, folks.
Oh, these people should know their head.
Limestone, iron ore, and coal reserves, thus being a steel-making hub.
Oh, they got some industry in there going on.
Yeah, still got industry, and it's still number 3 as a measly-ass fucking 26,000 people.
I asked you
What's the demographics?
What you want to know? Anybody in the chat, over under what you got for me? Over under what you got for Bessemer, Alabama? And again, I asked you the question, Brave. This is a suburb of Birmingham. Why didn't Izzy live around here, people in Bessemer, Alabama, Brave?
Yeah.
No. Can somebody help me? Why didn't Izzy go live around here, people? In Bessemer, Alabama. Does anybody know the answer to that? Lord have mercy, Brave.
You know.
No, just stop, break. I need you to read it. I need you to read this.
Oh, go ahead. That's where we're at the shaded. Medium age of around 43.3 years, with approximately 53.4% of the population being female.
Have mercy.
There you go. And they could have put in there 53.4% of the population being ugly females.
Bulls.
The local population is predominantly black or African American at 66% and 72%, alongside 21.6%
This is
of
rough
white.
talk, Bray. Bray, we about to get started. We go start getting death threats, Bray.
If I was a black person, I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd go to that fucking town and I'd look up, see just what violent crimes are being
Bray, we gonna start getting death threats, Bray.
That them fucking meth heads are fucking robbing and shooting.
Bray, we gonna start getting death threats, Bray. Bray, we gonna start getting death threats. We not nobody supposed to hit it. Nobody supposed to know.
Yeah.
Nobody supposed to know. Everybody supposed to help, but nobody supposed to know.
So the reality of black sundown towns is they're not sundowns because they're telling whites to go out and get lost. They're sundowns because blacks themselves make it unsafe for other blacks.
Ray, can you read
Ain't
this?
that just fucking peachy?
Can you read this, Ray? Can you read it? This is liberal talk. Trying to smooth over the rough edges of living around blacks.
Whether Bessemer, Alabama is a nice place to live depends on what you value most.
What you value, Bray? Wait, stop. What do you value?
To me, it's just being able to go outside at night. I mean, after living in where I lived and seeing old people walking their dogs at 2 a.m.
It's rough talk.
With no worry downtown.
This is rough talk, Bray, for the blacks.
It is affordable. Oh, yeah, okay. Why is it affordable? Why is it affordable? Well, because nobody wants to live around black, so they can't sell the homes. Nice way to cover that up. Affordable. Historic city, 15 miles southwest of Birmingham. While it boasts a low cost of living, its livability is often debated.
Stop right there.
Why is it debated?
Stop right there. While it boasts a low cost of living, right?
And livability is debated.
I need you to zoom in on that word historic. Where does the history come from, nigga? No, what do you think? Can you explain why Bessemer is historic? Why is Bessemer historic?
I would guess so. I don't know why. It's historic. Why? Because blacks have been there for 300 years?
Oh, yeah. Bray, you do this shit again, I'll put you down. Trust me. Like, you fucking around, Bray. You do.
What'd that do? Help me out, John. Don't put me down. Help me out. I'm lost.
Bray, I told you, when we come back, we're going to hit that black ass real hard. real hard. We're gonna show these blacks.
This is very enlightening. I did not know there were black sundown towns.
We're gonna hit these fucking blacks.
I really
We
would have not
about to
guessed
dot
there
they
were
mother.
that many black sundown towns in one goddamn state.
Brave, we about to black their eyes when we come back hard. You hear me, Brave? You hear me? Look at this. In 1980, Brave, Bessemer was a working class, predominantly and transitioning with a black majority population. That was in 1980, approximately 51.
31,000.
Right? This is, right, this is 31. You see, what happened, Brave? Did it shrink or grow?
Population predominantly working class and transitioning with a black majority
Transition
population.
to what? Was it getting darker?
Transitioning with a black 51%, white population approximately 48%.
Can you read that right there, Brave? Sound like your old hometown back in the 80s.
The median age was roughly 28 years old, heavily influenced by the industrial boom and younger family demographics of the era.
Didn't you tell me that your area was heavily influenced by the industrial boom? You said
fuck
it.
yeah, man.
You said that? I remember everything you said to me, Brave.
Yeah.
Bring it back. I'm turning it back on you. I'm turning it back on you as a weapon on these blacks.
Yeah, my whole
You see what do you see what I do? Brave, do you see what I'm doing right here? I'm putting the weapon. I'm weaponizing poor white trash against blacks. You see this?
Yeah,
No, this is
because I guarantee you, there's no white trash fucking small communities that you got to put out a fucking advisory. Don't go out at night.
nigga. This poor white trash area was heavily influenced by the industrial boom, like your area. You don't see the parallels,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. The industrialized. Outside of that, lazy pieces of shit didn't take advantage of it.
Brave,
Obviously,
look at this. At the time in 1980, roughly 18.5% of the families lived below the poverty line. Now, what's below the poverty line? It frequently struggles with high crime rates, underfunded schools, and was even ranked among the lowest rated smaller cities in a recent study.
Jesus Christ. Small cities, if they get rated low, there's only one fucking reason: blacks. And blacks don't want to. And blacks want to say whites do it too. So let's find an all-white little town that has that's even on any rating at all as far as the ability, the livability.
Is it clear now, Brave, why Izzy Bands did not move here?
Oh, it's very clear.
Very clear. So okay, so two down, Brave. Maybe we found another city that is white. You know, Alabama is majority white. I think it's like 75-25, something like that. Coming in at number 4, Brave, is Birmingham. You know what? White folk bummed our children. Remember y'all bombed our children, Brave? Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember y'all dropped that bomb on my children. Remember the black? You remember the white folk dropped the bomb on my children in the church?
In Birmingham, yes.
Birmingham. They call it Birmingham.
Birmingham, okay.
Civil rights people call it Birmingham. Birmingham. Well, what's happened since the white folk dropped that bomb in that church, Brave? The blacks have dropped the bomb in damn near every neighborhood in Birmingham. Again, I ask you, why didn't Izzy move to Birmingham?
Yeah. Go to where the whites did something horrible and the blacks repaired and made their way forward through all odds. Izzy, go there.
Known as the Magic City. When was the magic happening, Brave? In the Birmingham. When
Known as the Magic City due to its massive growth in the steel and iron manufacturing industry.
Oh.
Birmingham's the largest city in the state with over 212,000 inhabitants.
When do you think that magic was happening, Brave? I'm just asking you a question. I just want to know. When do you think?
If there was magic, it had to have been not long after the fucking bombing. I hate to tell blacks.
Who was making the magic?
The white people.
Huh?
I guarantee it. It wasn't no fucking black people.
You think so, Brave?
I know so.
You want bet a little money?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll bet money on that. If there was fucking industrial magic and there was money to be made, it was because white people, regardless of the bomb being Birmingham, it was white people running that fucking city at that time.
You think so, Brave?
Yeah, I do.
You go down that cross.
Well, we won't go that far, but go ahead and hit.
In 1950, Brave, Birmingham was 60% white.
There you go.
The pattern keeps repeating itself, doesn't it?
Yeah, 60% white, 40% black.
And white people even made that.
Right now with Birmingham, did it give a population where white's down to 30%?
You want to know now? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. What you want to put? What you want to put the number on, Brady?
30%.
You said 30% white.
Yeah, Birmingham.
That's your last offer. Final offer.
Yeah.
24.8% white.
I even gave him credit. People think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm talking about black trash pieces of shit fucking culture. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Ooh, Brady, are we now seeing why IZZY did not choose Birmingham? We're walking down the cities, and damn near every one of them, except for my hometown, has been ranked as the most violent cities in Alabama. And many of them, other than my hometown, have been in and around Birmingham. I mean, IZZY did not choose. Was this a choice to live around whites?
Yes, it was a choice. It was a definite choice, and it was one of survival and fucking logic. And he's fucking got to come on his channel like he just wanted to be where the schools were at and the property values were better.
Brave, read this. Read this, Brave. Look at it. Read it, Brave. Can you see this? Let me highlight it, boy.
And I don't see it yet. Due to the high number of murders.
What?
88. The city has more murders per capita than most larger cities.
Jesus
and we're
Christ.
still talking about Birmingham, right?
And so
during the day or night, during the day or night, avoiding certain areas like downtown. Look at this. They're putting this in the fucking Wikipedia pages, folks.
No, this is called Travel Safe. Hold on, Brave. Hold on, Brave. This site is called Travel Safe Abroad. This is not for an American audience.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What does that mean?
That means that they're fucking got to be truthful.
Why?
Because people will get hurt if they don't.
And so
I'm going to go into Birmingham, Alabama. It's got history. This is where the horrible white people bombed a church. So let me go there and do a bleeding heart trip, but you just can't be there when the sun goes down.
Give me 1 second, Brave. I need you to read that highlighted part to the audience. Give me 1 second.
The suburbs, including English Village, Brook Highland, and Vestavia Hills, are much safer. With public transportation to and from downtown safe. Being not a good ending there, whoever wrote that. But yeah. That's where the 26% of whites live, I can assure you. John must have went and taken off. While police patrolling is prevalent downtown, incidences continue to occur. That's because they don't have enough of them. That's because with blacks, you got to have, and I'm kind of thinking that's why blacks are being used as they're being used by the global elites. They want to put military in the streets. I think they want to put military in the streets eventually. Because the police can't do it. They can't hire enough because, well, you got pensions to deal with. You got pensions and all manner of expenses that go along with employing a full-time police officer. So they really can't raise it. But my guess is prevalent doesn't really apply. I think that there are a shortage of police in these places, is what I'm saying there are.
Bray, can you read where it says the highlighted part for me one more time since I'm getting back?
The suburbs, including English Village, Brook Highland, and Vestavia Hills,
very nice.
are much safer with public transportation to and from downtown safe.
Oh, Bray. You notice they didn't include IZZY's hometown, Hoover.
I don't know what his hometown is.
His hometown is Hoover, Alabama, Brave. We're going to get to it, but we're going to cover all the places that IZZY band made a choice not to live in. Got it? We're running down the places that he could have chosen to live, but he don't want to live around blacks. He'd rather shake them down and take his money delivering
John, this
white
is
people.
a shame. This is kind of on your backup channel because this information on Alabama and small towns and blacks tearing up small towns is very informative.
This is very interesting, isn't it, Brave?
Yes, it's very. I did not know this.
Look at this, Brave. Here comes
I would
another
not.
one.
In other words, I would not have. I know blacks are tearing up inner cities. I didn't know they were tearing up small
I
towns.
bring in that dope. With these blacks, we were removing the veneer.
Professor John Galt.
I bring in the. We're removing the veneer. We're taking the scales off these blacks' eyes. They're not gonna be able to live that
Well,
lie.
this ain't good.
They're
This
not gonna
ain't
be able to
good.
live that lie with us alive, Brave.
This puts a big old dent. Whites do it too. There ain't no fucking small town where it's all white where they get
I
fucking.
mean, well, it might be one
travel
on the list.
advisory.
We're at number 5. We got 5 more to go. Maybe
Got 5
maybe
more
it's
to
gonna
go.
be one. You think it's gonna be what? Brave? You want to bet right now? No, Brave, you want to bet right now? You want to bet?
There ain't gonna be no place where whites are dominant. Where it's 95% whites and that town is the most dangerous in Alabama. It ain't happening. And I guarantee you, there's all kinds of towns in Alabama, and this would be interesting to look up. There's all kinds of towns in Alabama. Look them up, where the fucking demographics would be 90% white.
This is rough talk, Brave.
90% white, and I guarantee you, with all of them small towns, with the supposed meth heads in them, there's no fucking advisories, and the crime is non-existent.
Brave, this is rough talk, Brave. You understand
I know,
me,
it
Brave?
fucks blacks up.
Brave, like I was telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if these blacks, like we got them going crazy. You do know this, Brave. Brave, did you know that a bull up on Izzy Band's panel, and you know these bulls are poor? You know it. You know these black bull mammoths, they ain't got no money. We done ran down 4 or 5 cities. Now all the blacks are poor. This black bull, she couldn't take me calling these black bulls ugly, Brave. She pulled $1,000 out of her impoverished household. And she said, I can't take what Young God is saying anymore. And I'm gonna drag Brave. I'm
shut down reality.
Brave, I'm dragging you along with me. It wasn't just me. It was you too, because
yeah, but John, she said only you.
but
God damn it.
but everywhere I go,
I don't think I was even on her mind.
everywhere I go, they asking about why that cracker got shotguns on his wall. We want to be able to bust in his door. He can't defend himself. That's what they ask, Brave. They want to be able to bust in your doors. These blacks, we stirring them up, Brave. We stirring up a hornet nest of some very violent people. You do understand it? Huh?
Yes, I do.
And then this
now more than ever, because now I'm telling you, John, in all my fucking wisdom and greatness, I would not have guessed that the violent fucking most places in Alabama were little bitty towns. I would not have guessed that.
I would have.
I would have given the blacks in those towns the benefit of the doubt because
I'm gonna put you down. Stop. You better stop.
Town.
Look, if you ain't learned nothing today, don't get these fucking blacks no benefit of doubt nowhere, anywhere. You get yourself killed.
I learned a lot today, John. I learned a lot.
You get yourself killed. I grew up down here. Pritchard, Alabama has a low livability score. Can you believe that, Brave? Another one can't hardly live here. Primarily due to the overall crime rate being 2.1 times higher than the national average. And let's just round it up for all intents and purposes, 100% higher.
22. Another one. 22,000 measly fucking people. Jesus Christ. Goddamn, John, this is not good for the blacks that we're going to fucking
we busting
kick
their
in the
head.
teeth in the future because
We busting
all
their
I
head.
got to do is say you got small fucking towns in the sundown towns because blacks are fucking running other blacks
Start a
out of town
Rosewood,
at
nigga.
night.
This is why they can't start another Rosewood, huh? This is why that little black ass town they try to start down in Georgia didn't pop
good
off.
point.
Ha,
Oh,
we got them.
Jesus Christ.
We got them.
God,
We got them, Brave. Start a Rosewood, nigga. Start another
Start a
one.
Rosewood and see what happens. Let's go to Richard and Anniston and fucking free zone or whatever.
They ain't got to go Rosewood. We got the
what
water.
article is this? Because I got to write this shit down. What article is this? If I
think I sent it to you, Brave. I emailed
yeah,
it
send
to
it to me, please.
Wait, Brave, we killing
Yeah,
them.
no, this just knocks the shit out of them. Top to
This
bottom,
is a
man.
slow
They
drip.
can't even do fucking small town.
What was that little small town? Freedom, Joy. Freedom.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was freedom. It was
Please
freedom.
send the
I
article.
think
I need that
I sent it to you, Brave. It was freedom. It was freedom, Georgia, Brave. Where the black go down there and they were gonna run sewer or septic pump. Speaking of that, Brave, our old buddy, Boy, he hung his hat on that damn sewer, didn't he?
He did. He said, all you got to do is get out there where wells and septic systems, and you get away from the poor people.
Got him. Is he gonna dig up his sewer and take it deeper into the woods, Bert?
What he's going to do is he's going to get further out and pay more fucking money to get further out. He's going to pay the black tax after already paying it the first 10 years of living where he lived. He's going to pay another black tax and have to move again.
And he couldn't even benefit from what his forefathers built. These historic towns. Yeah. Magic City. He got to move so far away from the magic. Yeah. The blacks have turned this shit into magical destruction. And he can't even take part in the magic that his forefathers built. This is the story that I'm telling you, Brave. You understand? Yeah. You see this? Like city after city. And here's Pritchard, Brave.
20,000 measly little fucking people. Yeah. The town I moved from, folks, had 17,000. Downtown, where I lived, in an apartment complex for old folks, because I lived there for a year while I was fixing up a house that I bought. And I'm telling you, I look out my second story window and I'm hearing old folks out on the bench on a hot summer's evening at midnight. I'm watching young ladies walk their dogs at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Not just one or two, regularly, every night. There's 2 or 3 of the fucking ladies that had dogs at 2 and 3 in the morning, walking their little dogs.
We got a compliment up here, Barry. Roller skating Texas girl. We were talking about her earlier on the phone. What were we, Ray?
I don't know. I don't quite.
I think we said roller skating Texas girl. We said something about it earlier this morning. It was a complimentary though. Hey, well, Brave. Hey, Brave. Dan he said these morning roasts are sorely missed, Brave.
John. John, how sweet of you to include me. She was complimenting you.
Oh, Bray, I tell you what package deal, Bray. Join in the hip there.
God says I gotta throw some to my buddy here.
Because I go up over
but you know, John, I find that interesting. I do find that interesting.
What's that?
A lot of people need to leave me out of the Brave and John equation. They feel safe. You make them feel safer when they're when they're complimenting somebody for ripping blacks apart. They just can't quite do it when a white man's ripping blacks apart.
Bray, can you see that comment on the screen, Bray? Like, are we not extra giddy when we on the phone? We just we're ripping the ass apart, but we're laughing, giggling, having a good time at the same time.
John is
it's good trouble. It's good trouble, lady Bray. It's good trouble we stirred up over here, Bray.
I know it is. It's very good trouble. We stir up the most, and we can brag about this. There's nobody in the nation that stirs up the valuable trouble that we stir up.
So back to Izzy Band, Bray.
Valuable, good trouble.
I was just merely complimenting about these black bull's arms that Izzy Bands was highlighting on his channel. And a black woman, she was so hurt by what I was saying, and Pierce was saying the same thing. But what's most interesting is that black woman put me down. She took $1,000 from her own household to put me down instead of putting Imperius down or splitting the baby and saying, hey, put both of them down. They eventually put Imperius down, but all of her ire was trained at me.
You see who they wanted first?
Huh? Yeah.
You see who they wanted
her
first?
Her first $1,000 went to me.
That's because when a fucking black man starts speaking the fucking truth, a white man can say it till his face falls off.
Yeah.
Let a black man start speaking the fucking truth like John's wanting to do. That doesn't go over well. Blacks need to shut that shit down. Whites, they can just go, oh, he's just a racist. He's just an old silly white. They can't do it with an old black man.
Brave, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but these blacks, they need to hear it. And you remember, I sent you a text, Palomino Ricky, he sent a comment, and he said, John, he said, I'm including you in it, Brave, so you got to come along for the ride. He said, you and Brave, I'm adding you into it for effect.
I was going to say.
He said, y'all just want to smear the black face in this shit that they, and I'm using my words now, leave on the ground for everybody else to pick up.
Yes.
Those are my words.
It's sickening, yes.
Right, it's very sickening. Hey.
And I've always said that for 4 years that I've been on these streets, people say, "What do you want to do? What's your solution?" I'm going, I ain't worried about no solution. I just want to insult these motherfuckers because nobody's doing it right. Nobody's insulting the motherfuckers like they need to be insulted. They need to be name called. You dirty, filthy, fucking dumb bastard, motherfucking black trash son of a.
And so, Brave, which brings me to this, and you were on the phone with me. You remember when that Hispanic lady, you remember what the Hispanic lady said, Brave?
Oh, yeah. She didn't say she's ugly.
What did she say, Brave?
She said she's real ugly.
No, she said very ugly.
Very ugly.
She corrected me. Didn't she correct me?
Yes, she did.
She did. She corrected me. She said that she's not just ugly. She said she's very ugly.
Very ugly.
Those are rough.
Therefore, very violent.
And then she also said something about her hair, didn't she? Am I wrong? Did she say something?
I'm not sure.
You don't remember that? I said, did she got short hair? Because remember, she said, I want to go back in there and clean up the tub, but I'm scared of the blackie. You don't remember that?
Yo, I remember that. Yeah.
I wish Latina
clean up the bathroom.
I wish Latina was in the audience because Latina told us a story very similar to this, right? Remember, Brave? You remember this? Remember we saw talking about how ugly the black women are. This is causing problems downstream from them being so damn ugly.
Yes,
and I told you as a landlord, I've seen it my own damn self inside of the home. They cannot coexist, Brave. I told you. When I showed you that big fat woman, you're like, I don't know what I see here. I'm saying I see conflict at every angle. Black men will open the door for that white woman. They're not going to open the door for that big black woman, and she's going to direct her anger at that white woman. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so here is this, Brave. And this is for the audience. You've already heard this, and I want the audience to listen to this. Brave was on three-way listening to this live. Right, Brave?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And you said she kind of ugly? Shit. And her hair, I guess, is short. I guess you get, is her hair short or something?
Go move in or some shit. And
hold on, we got to go all the way back.
Like, if I didn't call, there's other people that live here.
Right.
So they were in the house, and then she looked down the stairs, and she was like, did she say? She said something about, why would I call them? Something, I'm not a crackhead or some shit.
Oh.
And then after that, she was talking to some guy, and I was coming up the steps, and she was like, all these Migos, she was like, something about all these Migos are in the house.
You heard it, all these Migos. The black woman. They saying, all these Migos, Brave, what that mean? Why she care about the Spanish people? They just Migos.
Oh, the blacks know, they know their biggest headache.
What they know?
They know that the Spanish are fucking coming in, making them look like the pieces of shit they are, because Spanish people are coming here for fucking shanties and fucking the poverty that blow your fucking mind and kicking ass like fucking new money over here. They hate them motherfuckers for that.
You think so?
That's why blacks always compare themselves to whites, because whites, they can hide behind white power.
Yeah.
They never compare themselves to Spanish when cussing out things, because Spanish have no power, but gee, look how well they're doing.
Yeah.
So they got to leave them completely out of any commentary. It's fucking so obvious, it's pathetic.
But what do you think is behind the hatred, though, Brave?
Oh, fucking jealousy.
Jealous of what?
Envy.
Jealous of what?
Well, first of all, the fucking women are magnificent looking by the numbers. That's gotta piss black women off. I mean, if you
what do you mean?
You go into a supermarket where there's 50 black women.
Yeah.
If you can, if they even have them left, if they have it all closed. Go into a supermarket where there's 50 black women. Go into a supermarket where there's 50 Spanish women.
What do you think you're gonna see? Explain to them. What it gonna look like?
You're gonna see even the Spanish women that are fat are just still pretty and feminine. And you're gonna see the blacks, if you went into the blacks, nothing but bullmammies that are fucking angry, pissed off, and try to put up on makeup to look goofy and be talking loud and ratchet, and fucking everything about them is just fucking disgusting.
And so Elden on the Gold Brave, and I want the audience to hear this. You've already heard it, but listen to this.
Also, why did he let Amigo move in or some shit? And yeah.
But are you visibly Spanish?
You
Hispanic or whatever? Oh, you kind of tell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm the only one in here. Yeah.
I guess you get. Is her hair short or something? 'Cause you know a lot of these black women be very jealous of like people with long hair. Is your hair long or something?
Yeah, the hair that I have in my hair is long. Yeah.
Oh shit! And her hair. You heard that, Brady? The hair I got on my head long. And now remember we heard Latino. She said,
too bad you couldn't get. I'll tell you the bottom line. The bottom question is, you couldn't ask her. It wouldn't be right. How is your hourglass still intact?
Well, Brady, she ain't big. I've seen her before. She's not big. I didn't really pay attention.
Oh, that really fucks that black woman up. Long hair, Spanish, and she ain't fat.
Ball game over. Ball game over. But ball game over.
Game over, buddy. That black woman will delete that fucking Spanish woman if she could get away with it.
Now, what we've shown to you, Brave, is that Latina. Remember Black Latina? She said it's hard to work with them, right?
Yeah.
And now we got another woman saying shit, it's hard to live with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so where do they fit in?
Yeah. This ain't good. This ain't good at all.
What's left? I'm asking you the question. What's left? They don't fit in.
There's nothing left.
God damn it, that's what I'm talking about.
There's nothing left. It's over. That's why it, considering how over it is, you would think that they would drop back by default and just calm down, settle down, and quit annoying everybody so much. Because there comes a while when, like, okay, it's obvious that we are the least of everybody in the country. Maybe we need to shut the fuck up and, like, let our annoying past kind of smooth itself out. No, not even. They're hell bent on making themselves more annoying.
Yeah,
it's amazing to me.
There really is no other choice, Brave. I think that's really what you're seeing. Like, they're backed into a corner here. What can you do? Now, honestly, what can you do? Like, what do you do?
Back into a corner. There's corners to be backed into. Settle down and hope the motherfuckers that they let you stay in the corner peaceably. There are people that, in some sort of a confrontation, if you back off, they say forget it.
Goddamn, Brave, I already told you, man. We down to $10 pussy in the black community. We're not going back from $10. They're not gonna be to raise their price above $10. You understand what I'm saying? It's too much poverty for them to raise their price above $10. Like, we're not going back. We're not going. You ever seen a business be able to raise their prices after lowering their prices down to $10? We're not going back. So this is a permanent disruption.
It's not unheard of. But
this is a permanent disruption here to the another part of the ecosystem. And I want you to listen to this, Bray. I guess it's short.
When you come, you'll see what I'm talking about.
And so her hair is short, I guess.
Yeah.
And you said she kind of ugly.
Yeah, well, not kind of. Yeah, definitely to me.
I'm done. I'm done, bro. Anything else now?
Said not kinda. Ain't no kinda to it.
Do you think she could tell this kind of truth in the real world?
No.
What would happen?
She can. They say it among themselves. Oh fuck! Are you kidding me? Spanish women? You think they're not aware of their superior fucking beauty?
Woo! Brave. This is rough.
I worked around them. I tell you, I've seen Spanish women in factory circumstances prettying each other up before they go to work. At the break table before they go to work, prettying each other up before they go labor. They're putting a flower in another Spanish lady's hair, or else straightening somebody's hair, or else, just it's amazing. It doesn't care where they're at; they're pretty.
Yeah.
And you said she kind of ugly.
Yeah, well, not kind of. Yeah, definitely to me.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I hope you bulls in Izzy Band's panel that paid $1,000. You can't run from what you just heard right there. No amount of money.
It's not just John's opinion, bull mammies. It's everybody sees it, but nobody can say it but John and Brave.
What do you think about that bull that paid $1,000 to put me off of the panel? What do you think? She can't have a man, can she, Brave? Can she justify to her man?
I know I can picture her having. I can picture her having a man that's completely shot to hell and subdued and emasculated, if at all, or if not, maybe not. It's probably she just, who knows? That could have been a fucking. It wouldn't have mattered to her because she knows she's going to get government money coming in. That could have been some sort of a government check she handed right over to Izzy. Just to get at you for telling the truth. I'd like to see you find me a fucking white woman that puts somebody off for $1,000 because some guy's saying white women are ugly. White women are fat, ugly, nasty fuckers. And see a white woman that'll put them down for $1,000.
And that's so true, Brave. It's so funny, Brave. I'm dying laughing. Oh, bro, you think RLM would do it?
No, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't.
Well, so what does that mean, Brave? What does that mean? What was she signaling when she took $1,000 out of her household? And see,
she was signaling that she wants this motherfucking truth to shut down and be fucking buried. That's what she was signaling.
That's a sad
Saying
statement.
this motherfucker has to be shut down.
But what about, someone said he's monetizing black insecurity. Would you agree with that, Brave?
Well, they do that. They've been doing that.
But it's now going online.
How can you have so many blacks talking such foolish manners on these fucking panels? You got, how can you have them talking even on DJ Hamp's channel where they got educated, fine, upstanding, productive people talking about relationships like they're fucking idiots? What do you think Hamp's doing? He's monetizing complete idiocy. These people are trying to make fucking relationships out of fucking complete self-centered, fucking ridiculous fucking expectations of behavior.
Big Bad Kuna said if his girl sent $1,000 to Izzy to get somebody to shut up, he'd be pissed off. That is something, Brave. That this goes again like the big lie that the blacks have to live in. In this instance, it cost her $1,000. How much would she have paid? How much would she have paid? If Izzy's band had been $1,500, you think she'd have paid $1,500?
If she had it, yes.
Jesus Christ.
She wanted that truth shut. She wanted that truth shut down, and it's not even as I'm shutting him down because he's lying. No, I'm shutting it down because in her mind, in the calm streak of her back thoughts was, this is just too much fucking reality to fucking expose.
Well, why did she leave, Bray? Why didn't she leave?
No, that's not good enough. Her not hearing it wasn't good enough. She wants to shut you down from saying it in general, buddy.
This is rough talk, Brave, that the blacks are experiencing. And again, there's no ecosystem. Look at this. I want you to walk me through this, Brave, for the audience, not for me. We already talked about this. Look at the white man. Why don't the Tazers come whoop this white boy ass right here? They got him where they want him. What the Taz is at? What the Taz is at? The GOAT.
Well, Taz doesn't strike me as somebody who would just attack a white person.
I asked Taz, I said, Taz, you talk about junk off the slumlord so bad. Have you ever confronted the liquor store and the beer sellers in your community? He said, I have. Why? How did this white boy walking freely in the ghetto?
Oh, he says he has.
Yeah, that's what he said. I asked him
ass motherfucker. What are you going to confront him with? That's what I'm saying. They just say shit. What the hell are you going to confront him with? He's a business owner. What are you going to do? Tell him to go away so a black person can move in?
The
What
blacks
the fuck
won't
is
do
he
it.
confronting them with?
The blacks won't do it though, Brave, and that's.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's bullshit. He knows it.
Yeah, he knows it. He knows it. But
That's
I
why
want
it's a fucking lie what he said. I call him a fucking liar. I confront him. About what?
he confronted the Rick Charles of the world, bro. And so,
Jeez.
but I want you to just watch how, like, effortlessly this immigrant is able to do business with this white man. This is an element that I'm telling you that you speak of, but you probably don't even pay attention to because I'm on the other side of the table. Like, doing business with a white man is like, bro, like for many blacks, that's like a step up. They know they make, you understand what I'm saying, bro? I'm giving you some dope from a black man's perspective. So this black man here is saying like, look, man, back in Ethiopia, I'd be dealing with a nigga who delivery's gonna be late and doomsa doomsa. And here I got a white man that I know I can trust. My delivery's gonna be on time. This is that white man trust.
Yes.
That made magic cities. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And listen to it. How is his hair, Bree? How's this white man's hair? How do I
Executive cut.
Huh? What you mean by that?
He's got an executive cut.
Regular? Is it like Carmelo's?
You're talking about the white dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, executive cut.
What about the black man?
No, it's not like Carmelo's. It's not like anybody.
Well, what about the black man? He got dreadlocks?
No, the black man said to hell with dreadlocks.
Yeah, I'm gonna conform to white culture. Shit, I know where the water and the lights gonna stay on.
That's why I tried to tell my buddy CT to get that stupid fucking haircut he's got. God damn.
I gotta conform to that, man. Look at this shit. I'm trying. Brave,
I know.
let me explain something to you, Brave.
I can't help it.
Let me explain something to you, Brave.
I'm not the only one that thinks that fucking haircut looks goofy.
Brave, let me explain it to you, Brave. Hey.
There's a lot of people that want to tell CT, cut your hair, do something.
Brave, like, there's some part of this black man here that, like, man, he dealing with a white man that he know his shit. He trusts this white man, nigga. He trusts the whole distribution system. You understand this, Brave?
Uh-huh.
It's like a pleasure to be able to do business with him versus back in Ethiopia. Huh? Do you understand it?
Well, look at the way the Ethiopian has his head tilted when he's talking to him. That's comfort. That's inquisitive comfort. Yeah, he's asking him a question and he tilts his head. Mm-hmm. He's not worried about anything. This is very comfortable business.
What about the ghetto slang?
He's not trying to fucking make sure he's listening for some conniving shit to take place. He's relaxed and tilting his head and just talking.
Mm-hmm. A young BeBrave could have done this.
Oh yeah.
Pour white trash, all right? You pour white trash, but you couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You think that black man would have trusted you or Izzy Bands? Who do you think he trusts more? You or
he
Izzy
would have
Bands?
trusted me by a long
Why you say that?
Oh, because I would have been presentable, executive cut, well-spoken, articulate, and if I'm doing a job that involves intellectual tasks, I do them with the absolute clarity that I would do a physical task.
But here's a black man.
In other words, it's going to be done.
Here's a black man coming over here from a failed African country, and he gets an opportunity to do business with a white man. Don't you think he implicitly there's more trust with this man than if a black man with dreadlocks showed up?
Over by 10 times. And I don't even care if the black man had an executive suit on. If he's got dreadlocks, the Ethiopian saying, "God damn it, just give me the white guy, please." Mm-hmm. Just out of sheer fucking because where the Ethiopian came from.
Right, that's right. Mm-hmm.
He says, I don't want to deal with you. I came from a whole continent of people that look like you, and it's a big pile of shit.
Do you know the Ethiopian source of pride, Brave?
I'm not sure. What is it?
That they fought off the white man and preserved
I
their
thought
culture.
that was Eritrea.
No,
that was Ethiopia?
Yeah.
I don't even believe that history.
Well, it doesn't matter, but that's their pride.
Okay. I got you.
I mean, it doesn't matter if it's true or false. It's what they hang their hat on, that they fought the white man to maintain their culture. You understand?
The Italians.
Yeah, the Italians. That's what they hang their hat on.
Now the Italians, is that World War I or II, correct?
I'm not sure. But I live here in DC and there are a lot of them,
Yeah.
Yeah. I live here in DC and there are a lot of them. And so I'd never heard of it before. I've been to Ethiopia, but that's why I initially heard of it. Heard of it here, where they so heavily like, you know, and they know they're pretty too. They know
Yes.
like they don't fuck around black people too tough. Honestly,
No.
they know they can get white men. They can get white men because they're feminine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they don't get a lot of white men, but I'll guarantee you, if it ever starts going that way and whites start looking outside of their own race, Ethiopian women will certainly be high on the list.
But I've seen, like, I'll be honest with you, Brady. There are some very, 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 very beautiful Ethiopian women here in DC.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And like,
And I don't. And back to, it's not even about any facial features, because I would say facial features period are going to be their least strong point.
Nah, they're pretty. They're
They're slim and their fucking hair is nice.
Yeah.
They don't need to put on white people's hair.
And they're feminine. They're pretty.
Yes, feminine. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
feminine.
Like
Yes.
It's an exotic look.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very exotic look. And so I've lived here and I've seen black men lust after these women, but they, like, black men far down on the totem pole in terms of their selection choices. They do have the creme of the creme black men, creme of the creme Ethiopian men, and then they can get the white men that want to swirl. They can get a pretty good batch of white men that want to swirl. And so look how comfortable these guys are interacting. Yeah, that was me right there. Anyway, I want to get to this. Look, the white man going behind the counter. I don't know if you can see this, Brave. He's going behind the bulletproof cage. The Ethiopian is comfortable with all this. Oh, here's me talking to the guy.
Man, I'm getting old these days. Are you a distributor? You a distributor?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, man, I'm a landlord around here.
Okay.
I'm a landlord around here. You get on motherfuckers for a long time.
I got you.
I've been living for 30 years, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I would love to interview you anonymously. Can you step away from you? I would love to interview you anonymously. Talk about like what it's like doing business in the ghetto. Because I talk to like a large cross section of white people and non-black people, like you say, who are interested in like the business, and then there are some of the black people who are like more or less mesmerized at how the foreigner is able to come in and do it. I don't have a particular dog in the hunt. I'm just fascinated by the whole turn of play. And you don't see many white guys really doing business. So if you were interested, I would love to interview you. You could be anonymous. You don't have to tell me your name or anything like that.
Can I just give you my number or something, and then?
And so I got his number, Brave. Oh, Brave, we got some
Yeah,
dope.
he ain't gonna do it, John.
I got his number, but he said he was open to it. He gave me his number, and he gave me his real number.
He was pulling your leg.
Yeah, okay, well, maybe so. But if he doesn't,
Oh yeah, give it a whirl.
Yeah,
give it a whirl. I'm just saying, I know white people, but he's gonna be too worried about his job, John. Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, I told him to be anonymous. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
He's not. Them fucking beer distributors, them fucking reps, man, they can knock down some cash, man.
Hell yeah. Hey, Brave. Hey, hold
He
on.
isn't gonna sit there talking about his stores that he sells to in the hood.
Hold on, Brave. Do you know that that's how Jesse Jackson's son got rich?
Yes.
Shook down a beer distributor. That is very true.
Yeah, that's fucking it.
Yeah, so that's very true. Shook down, I think it was Budweiser at the time. Anyway, let's roll down this list, and then I got something interesting I want to do for you guys. Since we're on the backup channel here, let's roll down the list, Brave, and here's the rest of the cities. We've covered Lynette, Alabama, 6,200. You see that? 3 times higher.
Hold it. Lynette. Jesus Christ, John, this is fucking gold. Folks, come on. Folks, this is number 6 most fucking violent place in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 6,200 residents.
Mm-hmm.
And again, find me any fucking white town with 6,200 residents that there's any violence in it at all.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is probably another town. Walking around during the day is safe, but at night, break. Can you read that?
Where we at? Walking around during the day is safe, but at night there are often crowds of individuals in alleyways and on on street corners.
Lord have mercy.
So staying at home is advised in a fucking town of 6,000 fucking people. John, I've got people walking up and down my fucking back window from my shack, which is right out over an alley.
Bray, this is rough talk, Bray.
I've got all kinds of people, women and children and families and people walking up and down that fucking alley.
Bray, look at number 7.
Selma. You got Bombington for its heritage didn't do well. You got Selma
Selma.
for its problems. They didn't pull it out of the fucking mud, did they? Fucking if whites leave, you blacks do nothing but fucking tear shit up. What's the fucking population of Selma right now?
19,000, Bray.
19? Oh, I didn't know it was that small. And it's the fucking 7th most violent place in Alabama. Now, you would think Selma, being the history of this, because everybody thinks of Selma, they think of the civil rights movement. Isn't that where the fire hose was brought out on them?
Yeah. The bridge, Bray. The bridge.
Yeah, the bridge, the Selma Bridge.
The bridge is over. The bridge is over.
No, you fucking got Selma, and I didn't know it was only fucking 6. What's the population again?
What is
here?
it, 26,000?
60, 30. Huh?
I think it's 26,000.
No, Selma was smaller than that.
Oh, 19,000.
Yeah, 19,000. Little bitty fucking Selma, folks. 19,000 fucking people. Now, with that history of that fucking, all of that strife, you would think that they would have been proud, upstanding blacks and would have had a fine community where you don't have to worry about anything because it only seems natural. I'm not making this shit up because I'm white, folks. Anybody would think Selma, that's got to be a fine, upstanding, proud black community because it would happen back to the civil rights movement. Nope. It's the 7th most violent place in Alabama.
Dolomite said John got a nationwide ghetto pass. Brave, this is the town right next to me. My cousin, he called into the stream one time. His mama moved from Anniston to Gaston because Anniston was so fucking ghetto. And now look what happened. Look what happened, Brave, number 8. One of my cousins.
79% higher than the U.S. average. And they're talking the average of Chicago.
I need you to read that highlighted part, Brave. Brave, don't try to do that nigga shit with me. Don't try to duck over the highlight. You try to do that black shit.
Your cursor's right in the way.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, read that. Read it. Read it, wait.
Gadsden tells the story of part of Alabama's history and emergence as a steel, textile, and manufacturing industrial location.
Stop right there. And now what has it become?
Trash ass fucking violent fucking little fucking 36 cities. Boy, I tell you, this fucks these black content creators.
We kill them dead. We kill them dead.
Woo! This is the fucking nail in the coffin, dude.
Brave, we're going to get into Brave, I see a pattern. You see a pattern?
Yeah, I do. One that I was not aware of.
Well, tell me what it said.
The pattern is they tear up even the fucking small towns.
And at night,
you can't go there. It even says in the travel advisory. Now, I've always said, go find me any fucking large city where you go up a freeway down to a surface street, and some gas station person's telling you, don't go to that part of town because it's all white. They don't exist. Hell, now we got fucking little small towns that you can't go to. I did not know that, John, in this number. I did not know that.
I've been holding back on these blacks, Brave, but now it's time to go double barrel on these fucking blacks. It's time to go double barrel on these blacks. You know what I'm saying? We got nothing to lose now. Right? They already wound up, ready to kill somebody.
Everybody hates you.
So
Everybody thinks John Galt's the number one fucking dirty, no good for nothing son of a bitch on the YouTube streets.
Bray is another one.
Exploring during the Exploring during the day is safe. You moved it. What was the rest of the
same shit, but at nighttime. Fuck around and find out. Here's another
number 9, 6,000 people, folks. Look at that shit. And we're not even looking up the demographics because we know it's 80% in all of them. John, please don't forget to email me this article.
Bray, this is our emails here. Bray, this is outside of Birmingham. Outside of Birmingham. I gotta look this one up because this is a place that Izzy Bands could have chosen to live. Right? Izzy Bands. He didn't want to live here. And we're gonna see what Tarrant was like in 1980. 1980.
66%.
What do you think it was in 1980? Here it goes, Brave. In 1980, wait a minute. No. This is Tarrant County, Alabama. Tarrant, Alabama. In 1980. In 1980, Tarrant, Alabama. Let me see what it says here.
8,000.
The racial and ethnic makeup of Tarrant has experienced a stark. Do I need to read any more of these? Oh, we done.
The racial and ethnic makeup of Tarrant has experienced a stark demographic shift.
Lord have mercy.
Why would they use the word stark?
Lord have mercy.
To drive home the point, folks, it's not a positive shift.
Keep going, Brave.
They would not have used that word stark.
Keep going, Brave.
They would have used a different word if it was a marked. They might have said a marked demographic shift if there was no problem.
I need you to keep going, Brave. Smear this shit in
Since
your face. Since
1980, by the 2020 census, the city had become a majority black and more diverse community. Roughly 52.5% African American.
It's over.
35.3%.
The bridge is over.
The bridge is over.
Another one down.
This also proves that no matter where blacks live in large cities, if they start moving out to the small towns, they'll fuck them up.
Another one down, bro. You got them. Another one taking that civilization. One by one, we'll start to subtract.
Yeah.
Ryan with his sewer. He out there digging up his sewer right up. His septic tank. We just spooked his ass.
No, Ryan's got too much money. He's just gonna go to where one's already. He's gonna go put new ones in.
Ryan going to the mountains.
He ain't going to the mountains. He ain't that. But I'll tell you what. He's gonna know one damn thing for sure. When you got the fucking government backing up black trash, you ain't getting away from them.
How did it break? I need to know, how did this happen? What happened?
It's just a matter of the white.
Explain what happened, bro.
They thought they were they started out 1980. Hell with that. Go back further. It was probably even more white.
Oh hell yeah! I could go back further, but somebody said we the dynamic duo, bro. Big bag, we. There's no bounty over here, blacks. You gonna have to look away. But I know.
Yeah, you have to look away. Yeah. There's nobody to put down.
We putting their ass down. That's the way I see it. It sounds like we putting their black ass down.
Yeah. That's why I say that. That's why I say that, folks. Izzy Bands, Freezy. I don't give a fuck who it is. Sharon Bracey. They could all say, okay, get these loudmouths up here for a formal timed discussion.
They don't want it, bro.
And my point is we would show up. I'll be there. You'll be there.
Break, hold on. There's a coming.
They ain't coming over to this channel.
Oh, Break, there's a coming on screen say, damn, it's like those towns don't have police at all. What is some of the description, like in my hometown? What did they say about the police? There's crime despite the police being right there visible.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes. Yeah. They said that in 2 of the towns. They said police presence and still it's crazy.
And they say at night the police can't help you, just stay inside.
Yeah, just stay inside.
Bolt your doors.
Close your door and stay inside. Ain't that wonderful? And these fucking blacks trying to say whites do it too, and they refer to fucking trailer parks / small towns. That's what that's about. There's no trailer parks in large cities, folks. When they're talking trailer parks, they're talking small towns. And look in the reality of who's tearing up small towns. I'll be damned.
Brave, 511 violent crimes per 100,000, 2,674 property crimes. That's like the likes of them stealing my bikes over and over and over and over again. It has a low livability score. National, crime rate, 210% higher than the national average. Again, this is a town of 6,300 people. The town has been known to have Brave, I need you to read this for me for a fact.
The town's been known to have a few panhandlers and pickpockets attempting to scam locals and visitors, but public transit is generally safe. Generally. Find me a place where all whites ride in public transit and see if the word generally safe even isn't put in. It would just be, see, this is what I'm thinking. This is why if there's public transportation, that was the worst fucking thing that ever happened to this small town. That's what Ryan said. Ryan says they're bringing fucking, I think Ryan mentioned they're bringing public transportation further out. All you got to do is give these fucking animals a ride, man.
And
they'll metastasize like a fucking cancerous tumor.
Have you seen a pattern yet, Brave? Here's the next town, Troy, Alabama. Same shit. Look what's highlighted.
5 safety tips for traveling. Jesus Christ. I don't see any names. Let me see here. Walking around. Several recommended hotel
Oh shit! Did I lose Brave? Brave, hit the link again. I must have lost the link. My bad, Brave. Hit the link again. But what it says here is walking around and enjoying outdoor activities is safe during the day, but nighttime strolls and exercises should be enjoyed with caution. Again, another small town, and this town is number 10 on the list, and is only 19,000 people. And Troy, I want to say it's outside of Montgomery. And we'll look and see here. I'm pretty sure Troy is outside of Montgomery. Troy. Hey, Brave, hit the link. You can call back in. And here's Troy, Alabama. The population in Troy, Alabama in 1980 was 13,124, with the vast majority of residents identifying as either white or black. And here we go again. The statistics. Oh, see if they had. It's a very young town. I'm looking to see if Brave is going to call Troy, Alabama. What? Oh, part of West Florida. Okay, so this must be down near Mobile. Oh, no, this is center Alabama, so it must be close to Birmingham. No, this is not Birmingham. Damn, this is a really small town. Wow, this is a really small town. Anyway, racial demographics. And you'll see probably the same thing, 1980. In 1980, it's 51% white, 47% black, and you'll see in 2020, you'll see quite a bit of a difference. Hey, here's BeBrave. Hey, what's up, Brave?
Hey, you hearing me or am I not hearing you?
No, I can hear you. You know you can hit the link.
No, I know I hit the link. I'm saying I'm not hearing you. Did I mute myself?
Oh, after like 2 hours it'll drop itself. So I wasn't paying attention to the box. So just hit the link again and you'll be right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you'll be right back on. And so here's the last small town we're waiting on Brave to join. 17,000 in 2027. The racial demographics, again, it's 2020. Wow, it's still 38%. And again, it comes in at the bottom, number 10. So this is the town with the highest percentage of white people that we've seen thus far at 69,000. Well, I'm sorry, at what was the percentage? At 54%, and still is number 10. So I think there's some correlation there. Here's Brave. Brave.
Got it?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear.
Alrighty.
So Brave, here's something interesting. The 10th rated city in terms of violence is the city with the highest percentage of whites. You'll see that here. It's at the bottom of violence. 54% white. What do you make of that?
I'm sorry, I was doing something, John. I was on my computer. Okay. What say that again, John?
Of the top 10 cities, this is the bottom. This is the 10th least or most dangerous city, and it has the highest percentage of whites. What do you make of that?
Well, it speaks for itself. If there's a few more whites, it's going to be less violence.
Mhm.
You know what the fuck else is there to say? What's the population of this 10th?
This town is 17,000 as of 2020.
17,000. Yeah, 54% and 17,000. And it's the least violent of the top 10.
Right.
That
And-
speaks for itself.
and-
It's still. I'm flabbergasted at these. Now I do know. How far are these towns approximately on average from larger cities? Are they like 40 miles, 30 miles, 20 out, or what?
Most of them hug Birmingham, except for Anniston and Gaston, because those were industrial cities at one point in time.
Yeah. So basically, what you had fucking poisonous pieces of shit go off from Birmingham, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it's kind of like your hometown. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Back in the day, there were companies like this in my hometown. Monsanto and its predecessors operated a chemical plant in West Anniston, Alabama. There was also, you'll see this, there was a military base, a chemical military base. So these were somewhat skilled. This wasn't the McNamara's Follies. This wasn't Leonard Roy. These were people that were skilled in, chemical munitions and stuff like that. Is a United States Army post located adjacent to the city of Anniston. It was one of the largest Army Army installations, training an estimated 500,000 troops. And you'll see, if I would say chemical, I think they taught people known for toxic chemical contamination. It hosted the U.S. Army Chemical Corps School. Veterans were potentially exposed to radioactive compounds, blah, 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 blah. And so this explains the SSI. Or for the veterans, it would be the, what is it called? The Leonard Roy type payments where they say I'm crazy
PTSD.
and shit. PTSD. So that is
Post-traumatic stress disorder. Why'd
Right.
you go into the fucking army if a little fucking explosion scared you?
right, and so that explains that explains it. Brave, I want to get to that black guy. Hold on, let me see. I know how to get to the black guy. I want to get to the black guy that told you about that said he's on the prescription drugs. Let's see. I think this is it. This may be it, right? Let's see.
But she ain't got no piece of paper to write. Where you gonna get a job paying that kind of money?
How much you paying to go?
Yeah, motherfucker, right?
Okay.
He ain't work for.
Hold on. Damn, I wanted to play this for you. But you know what? Before I play that, and before we get out of here, this is what I want to play for you. I hope you can hear this, Brave. This was very, very interesting, Brave. And I talked to you about this earlier today. This is very good, Brave. This is very good. I want you to hear this.
Hello, Mr. Gold.
Yeah.
Hi, you the urban landlord.
This nigga lying.
I want you to listen to this, Brave. And we're going to tell me to stop it whenever you're ready, okay?
He flipping, bro. This nigga lying. This nigga lying at 10, 11, 12. Nigga, you a motherfucking lie.
Had the line outside the door.
This nigga a motherfucking lie.
So what Sharon Bracey is saying is, I had a line outside the door selling crack, nigga. I was that nigga. Sharon Bracey is saying I was that nigga. I had as soon as Ma Dukes left the house, I got to whipping up that dope. This is Sharon Bracey, Brave, saying that he whipped that dope. And you're gonna see a very interesting turn of event, Brave. Trust me on that. Can you hear this, Brave?
Yeah.
Good. So I tried to play this for you earlier, but this is some shit right here. This that dope. Explained to you by the blacks. They're gonna explain you the hellscape that they create. And now they up on YouTube. And like I gotta tip my hat to Sharon Bracey. Like I never thought I would say this. And I said this to you, Brave, earlier. He a real nigga. He a real nigga. I never thought I'd be calling this nigga a real nigga, Brave. You hear me?
Yeah.
He a real nigga. He's a real nigga because he has gone through the gauntlet of living around blacks and lived to tell it and was somewhat successful at it.
Well, the problem is he's living to tell it. The problem is he's distorting it and lying about what he's saying, though.
Well, but he has some interesting thoughts about that, and I'm not sure if I clipped it all up, but I want you to listen.
Well, I got to get going here.
Oh,
John.
you got to go, Brave?
Well, I gotta. It's getting.
Yeah, I know. It's
getting late in the afternoon, and
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. I got about a 4-mile bike ride to my Walmart. So I'm gonna actually ride my bike
Yeah, I
to
heard
my
that, Brave.
Walmart.
All right, I'm gonna finish this clip up, then, Brave. I hope you're listening.
Well, if I'm going to be listening for a little while, but John,
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, buddy.
My man, Brave.
See you later, Dad.
You know, before we play this, what we're gonna do something interesting right now. And maybe I get to Sharon Bracey later. I need to make a phone call.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Homelessness Prevention Program at Everyone Home.
You know, I'm gonna let you hear this from the jump. And so let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm gonna back these blacks off. They're gonna back up off me, and I want to play you this. I want you guys to listen to this. John Galt.
Hello, and thank you for calling the
John Galt
Homelessness
stands
Prevention
alone
Program
here.
at Everyone Home DC. If you are experiencing a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and call 911.
Yeah. Okay.
Please hold for the next available representative.
Yeah. It's the long welfare arm of the government here.
Press 0 for Charity Shipman. Press 1 for... Press 3.
You've reached the voicemail of Jerome Washington.
Anyway, so I got a video of this shit. Let me see. I'm play a little bit of this for you guys. I got so much shit. I should play that. You know, I play this.
Food desert. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much food in America. There's no such thing as a food desert. This is all the food left behind by a homeless man, a man that provided free housing. He left all this behind. He's probably in a shelter or something somewhere where they're feeding him. But again, look at the amount of food that a homeless man was able to leave behind in America. Nowhere in the third world would you see a poor person leaving this amount of, fairly decent quality food. There's tuna.
And how much money can I make in an hour? You and your number so I can call you.
Like shit. I'll show you everything we got. Where you gonna get a job paying that?
You and your number so I can call you. You said cutting grass?
Yeah, just cutting grass, picking up trash, right? More free shit.
Anyway, so
ladies and gentlemen, there's so much food in
one.
America. There's no such thing as a food desert. This is all the food left behind by a homeless man.
Yeah,
a man that
the
provided
homeless
free
man. That is
housing.
very true.
He left all
Where's that playing from? Oh, that's here.
Or something somewhere with
That was all the food that Johnny Boy left behind. Yeah, I want to play you this. Damn, I gotta find this. I gotta find this. Give me a second. I'll show you what I'm looking for. If you haven't subscribed to my Twitter channel, you see a lot of these clips on here. Let's see. I got
You just gonna buy one cigarette?
Oh wait, this might be it right here. This might be it right here. Here you go.
You just gonna buy one cigarette? You gonna smoke that all day? You gonna smoke that one cigarette all day? You just gonna buy one cigarette? That's all I got. I don't have no money. That's all I got. You ain't working?
Oh, this is good right here. I wish BeBrave heard this part. If you're listening, what I just asked the guy was, you gonna smoke one cigarette all day? Or you gonna stand there and beg for one cigarette at a time the rest of the day? And that's why I asked him, hey, you gonna just smoke one cigarette a day?
You gonna smoke that all day? You gonna smoke that one cigarette all day?
You're gonna have to hold me for now. That's all I got. I don't have no money. That's all I got.
He said, I ain't got no money, and you're about to hit the money spot in just 1 second here.
You ain't working?
I'm trying to get a job now. I get disability money. I don't get paid to the.
Oh, you get disability. Oh, okay.
There it goes. So for those of you that have probably wondered, like, why does John Galt you show a little bit of deference to JP? Well, now you're seeing it. This black here is too stupid to even pull off a JP. He doesn't have the personality. He lazy. He beg. He can't beg online because he doesn't have the personality or the discipline to even go live or get up on another person's panel and maintain halfway decorum. This black here is like Bob the pilot. He's on psychotropic drugs. And I think he's going to say that in just 1 second. And this is what I'm saying about these blacks are more or less worthless. He demands $50 to $60 an hour with no skills in particular, and he's mentally ill. Listen to him.
Hey, shit. What the hell you get this? Oh, you mentally ill?
Yes, sir.
There he goes. Yes, sir. You mentally ill, Nickel?
Oh, you get disability. Oh, okay, shit. What the hell you get this? Oh, you mentally ill?
Yes, sir.
What's your mental ill? Oh, you ain't working?
Nope.
I'm trying to get a job now. I get disability money. I don't get paid to the.
Oh, you get disability. Oh.
I want you to listen to what he just said. I'm gonna play it again to you for effect. I don't get paid until the first. Get paid for what? Paid is for working. The government is paying these people. They feel just as entitled to their money on the first of the month as you do on your pay period. This is the underman being held and told by fake tax revenue to quell the masses. This is what you're saying. One cigarette at a time. For those of you that are old enough to remember, you maybe remember Eric Garner. What was he doing? Selling one cigarette at a time to the underman. And the store owners in the store, got tired of him front running their sales, and they called the police on him. This is really what happened. In this case, these blacks can't even go buy a carton of cigarettes and front run the store. You've seen that he goes into the store to buy the cigarette once I give him 50 cents. They can't even stand outside and engage the gray economy. So now they left that to the immigrants to sell them one cigarette. This shit is illegal. I gave him 50 cents. He went and bought a cigarette. He probably has it in his hand right here. That is illegal. This is part of the gray economy that I've been explaining to the blacks that they have lost control of and ceded it to the immigrants. 50 cents at a time, multiply the margins on that on a pack of cigarettes bought wholesale or a carton of cigarettes bought wholesale. This same store is the store where they were selling plastic cups for 50 cents a pop, no ice. These are some pretty high margins on low price items. This is what Young Art is bringing to you right here.
I'm trying to get a job now. I get disability money. I don't get paid to the.
Oh, you get disability. Oh, okay, shit. What the hell you get this? Oh, you mentally ill?
Yes, sir.
What's your mental illness?
Schizoaffective, bipolar, manic depression, and anxiety.
God damn,
I take medication.
I always have work, man. You ever interested?
Yeah,
cutting grass and shit.
I cut the grass. I cut my mama's grass.
You be out here? You be out here all the time?
Yeah.
You got a pen on you? You got a phone?
I got a phone. I'll give you my cell phone number.
Let me give it to you. Let me give you mine.
No, put it in your phone. I don't got my phone.
Where your phone?
Meanwhile, the Ethiopian man is loading up his store, getting ready to sell this black. One drink at a time, and he can't even look at the Ethiopian and say, damn, me and one of my homies could just go buy cases of this shit and sell it on the street corner. No one's saying anything in the ghetto. You can do whatever the hell you want to over here. Look, you can see the beer. This guy's loading this shit up from his car. So again, what we're seeing here is that the white man is the beer distributor. The Ethiopian is the store owner. The blacks are outside begging. And they see the opportunity, or they should be able to see the opportunity directly in front of them. Hey, man, how hard is it to go buy a bunch of cans of beer, wine, and drinks from Costco? But they rather sit outside and beg instead, and well, the results speak for themselves. There you go. But anyway, I want to show you guys this Sharon Bracey. Before we get out of here, Sharon Bracey, you know, how many of you guys knew that if you call Sharon Bracey in Brooklyn, you get your head knocked off? Did you know that? How many of you guys knew that? Still living. If you call Sharon Bracey Sharon in Brooklyn, but he in this clip, he's going to make an exception for white people. He say, now, if a white teacher at school called him Sharon, that would be cool, but not like a white person or a black person that was making fun of him. And so anyway, so this is Sharon Bracey. Let me see. Let me update it. And then we're going to get out of here. Whenever BeBrave and we get going, it's just, you know, it's a time to be half on. Here's Sharon Bracey.
Bro. This nigga lying. This nigga lying. At 10, 11, 12. Nigga, you a motherfucking lie.
Had the line outside the door.
This nigga a motherfucking lie.
From his mama's house. From Mama Bracey house.
From mama's house, right.
From Mama Bracey house. Like I know he lied.
She wouldn't have smelled crack coming back home. Like she wouldn't have smelled the shit.
Look, she came home and said, where my cut at? I smell what you cooking.
This nigga full of shit. This nigga is
that shit flipping, boy.
This nigga full of shit, man. Hey, if this was the Apollo, bring out the Sandman. Get this nigga up out of here.
Yeah, Lightning gonna strike this nigga. This nigga lying. Lightning about to strike this nigga. That nigga said, soon as mama crank up the car. Well, it was New York. She probably didn't have a car. So
I was believing him at first, but
on the real, I was giving the nigga the benefit of the doubt.
I told y'all don't, nigga. See what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was hating. No,
this nigga trying to act like he was Bishop and Juice and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Sharon was watching cartoons and some Spider-Man draws, eating cereal, nigga, like the rest of us. Straight up. That's what we did as a little kid. We woke.
Hey, give me 1 second. I want to hear this with you guys. Give me 1 second. I got a delivery coming here to the door. Let me grab that quickly. I'll be right back. Hey, before I play a little bit more of this Sharon Bracey, and, you know, I was thinking about this. guys, does anyone know BeBrave's Cash App? You know, I'm big on supporting the elders, and I think BeBrave is very passionate about what he does. And if anyone knows BeBrave's Cash App, in the if you know his Cash App, put it in the chat. You know, guys, honestly, I think, you know, our government spends a lot of money. You know, people spend a lot of money on frivolous things. But we have BeBrave, and this is honest talk from John Gall here, honestly. We have a lot of people spend money on frivolous things. We see all these black streamers with Gucci and Versace glasses, shades, and stuff like that. And they get up and they collect money. And again, I'm not hating on them. I'm not pocket watching. But BeBrave comes up and he gives us some wisdom from an elderly person's point of view. And, you know, I think that, you know, we should kind of tip our hat to those people. Those, you know, guy like BeBrave, he's bold in doing or saying what he says. And for many people, I think it is some very valuable wisdom. And so if anyone knows BeBrave's Cash App in the chat, put it in the chat. And guys, if you want to support BeBrave, it will warm my heart. If I call BeBrave in the morning, he said he got $1, it will warm my heart, to be honest with you. So if anyone knows, Palomino Ricky, he may know BeBrave's Cash App. So I'm looking at the chat here. If anyone knows BeBrave's Cash App, please put it in the chat, and make sure you support BeBrave, by the way. Anyway, let's back to the show. Small commercial break.
Woke our little stanky ass up, made a big bowl of cereal, bowl big as fuck, using all the milk.
Master Kim.
And we sat there and caught our cartoons on fucking.
We got Master Kim. Hold on for a minute. Master Kim, you on the channel? You on the stream?
Hey, what's going on, John? How are you, man? Sorry, I was.
You on the stream, by the way, Master Kim. Just wanted to give you a heads up there.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I missed your call earlier. Is it okay to talk or?
Yeah, Master Kim. So what I want. The reason why I called you is because this morning I went to a bodega, corner store, whatever you want to call it, and it was a young white guy, the beer distributor, and he was talking to the Ethiopian store owner, and you may remember those Ethiopian women that were running the store. So he was talking to probably a relative of them, and so I ended up talking to the white beer distributor. And I was telling him, hey, man, I'm a landlord around here, and I would love to talk to you about the business, because as I was listening to him talking to the store owner, he was talking about like berry melon, this, you know, all them ghetto drinks I probably don't know anything about. But the man was talking about, you know, all these, and I said, damn, you know, it sounds fascinating that, you know, here's an Ethiopian and a white man, couldn't be any more different, coming together to, you know, take advantage of all that we have in America, roads, a distribution system, so on and so forth. And it was an interesting sight to behold, Master Kim, and the Ethiopian unloading stuff from Costco, from his car. And you would know more about these things than anyone, Master Kim.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I missed. Man, that would have been great, but I'll go back. And are you back on YouTube, or you still got some time left?
Yeah, I'm on my backup channel right now, Master Kim.
And, that's right. That's right. The clips.
Yeah, and so anyway, what I wanted you to comment on was here this beer distributor, and you probably work with beer distributors, correct?
Yes.
Okay. He was a young white guy. And so I was telling BeBrave, I said, like, shouldn't there be you know, for the blacks that, you know, live in these communities or deal with these type of people, that's a pretty, like, easy business that really is based on relationships. Would you say that's fair?
Yes.
And here's a young white guy, and it's a pretty good job, I would imagine, a beer distributor, whatever he does, his role in a city like Washington, D.C. That's not peanuts. Would you say that's fair?
Right.
And so right outside of the store is the black guy begging me for 50 cents while the young guy is handling real serious official business with the Ethiopian guy. And, you know, it's just another example, it seems to me, that, like, the blacks just don't have a position in this ecosystem. It's ugly as it sounds, Master Kim. You know.
Yeah, you know, John, and you know, one of the things that obviously, you know, anytime someone helps you, it makes you weaker and weaker, not actually solve the problem. versus, and maybe that's the problem, those that don't have the readily available help have to, kind of figure stuff out. So once they do unlock the code, whether it be career, business, or whatnot, they do well. John, I've got kind of a funny story to tell you.
Yeah.
So I work for a very big national brand, and I'm their international guy to grow the brand internationally. So I fly into Miami. What a lot of people don't realize, and maybe as a result of this call, they'll realize that Miami is the springboard into Latin America.
Yeah, that's very true,
And the Mexico would be South Texas to get into Mexico.
Yeah.
So I flew in to meet with these people, and they're all excited about the product. But once I show up there, they just tore me apart, and I didn't have the right answers. And what they went on to tell me is that, and these are Cuban Americans, and they're big ballers, but they basically told me that the people in South America are dumb, that anything involving instructions or dosing, if you squeeze the bottle, up comes an ounce, and you put the ounce to the gas tank, anything that requires any instructions, whether it be in Spanish or English, it doesn't matter. They're just impatient. They don't read shit, and they'll dump the whole thing in the engine and blow up the engine. And he said that the Spanish are the more sophisticated. He said outside of Latin America, you go to Africa or you go to Saudi Arabia, they're highly uneducated. It's worse.
Wow.
So basically telling me that we have to create a single dose, that you take the bottle, you dump it in, and once it's empty, it's done. You can't take a 32-ounce bottle and then put 2 ounces in and concentrate. That they don't understand the concept of concentrate, nor can they follow instructions. That the education level is so severe that they can't follow instructions. It doesn't matter which language it's written in.
Yeah.
And so now I've got to go back to my employer, my boss, and tell him that we need to create a single dose bottle, which changes the chemistry, blah, blah, blah. But we're doing it solely for the fact of the people are stupid. Now, if we go to Europe or Germany or Belgium, that's different. They don't need our product because they're all whites and they create their own chemistry. They don't need our product.
I see what you're saying.
It's a competitor, but it's the poor countries that have inferior gasoline and diesel that need our product. But what comes along with it is just stupidity, and anything that requires patience and reading instructions that they're just not going to do. I thought, and these are Latino Americans saying this.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that they're these bougie people. They're just letting me know that they're going to dump everything into their engine and then show a YouTube video of their car blowing up, and then the brand is ruined. And the brand I work for is almost like Heinz ketchup, but for automotive additives and chemicals.
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. I had no clue that it was funny. That.
I didn't know that either.
That you cannot allow them to do any thinking if they do, because they're not going to think or read.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just an impulsiveness, right? That they are not patient enough to read shit. They just dump it all into and just ruin shit. So I thought that destroyed the whole reason why I came down. I was going, in fact, this shows how stupid I am. I completely misread the customer, misread the sale. In fact, it was going to get to the point that I was going to ask them, could they get a $500,000 irrevocable letter of credit from their bank before we established credit terms. I thought we were on that page. Hell no. We're off the page where they don't even want our products the way it is now. It's too, the U.S. market is very sophisticated. That's why we have stuff that people can read and follow instructions. And before you turn the lawnmower, the air blower on, you got to turn this button on and unplug it from the charging station. In other markets, they're just less sophisticated than us Americans, and they mess shit up.
So what you're saying, hold on, what you're saying for the audience is that in other markets, things have to be simplified down to the granular level so that they don't mess things up.
Almost to the retard level. And I hate to say, I never knew that. I thought people were like me. But hell no, he said other cultures, they're just severely uneducated or impatient. And he says it's a cultural thing. And then he said that the Spanish are the good ones. You take that stuff to North Africa or Saudi Arabia, it's
Mexican, you see there?
Which, let alone English.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. And the guy wasn't trying to be a little devil. And he just told me I need to make products that are just a no-brainer, so like a retard can use them.
Wow. You know, that's how I think a lot of corporate America is going, particularly as it relates to AI. AI is going to be able to replace a lot of just dumb tasks where it doesn't require like thinking or relationship building.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
John, you know, when's the last time you've been to Chipotle or these new ones that they're building smaller buildings? It's because they don't want people sitting down in there, jumping behind the counter, tearing shit up. But also they got the AI taking your order through the drive-thru. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You know, Master Kim, before we get out of here, I wanted to tell you about something that's happening here in DC. It's near and dear to my heart because I am in real estate. And so one of the things that's happening here is people are selling their properties for people are selling their properties for lower than they paid for. Can you believe that, Master Kim? People are selling their properties for lower than they actually paid for them here in Washington, D.C. in certain parts of DC. And so I wanted to show you that if I can find it. Let's see. DC. I know I have it here. Anyway, so while I'm looking for that, DC properties are now being listed cheaper than, in certain areas, I should say, cheaper than the list price. Cheaper than what what's the best part about America? Cheaper than what they paid for them. That's very interesting, Mexican. An area is affluent.
I was scared because I have.
An area is affluent as Washington, D.C., where people are.
I'm in Southern Maryland.
I'm looking for this article, Mexican. I don't know if I can find it. I'll look it up.
I was scared because I have a son at that age.
What's triggering that below market trend?
Well, my speculation is if you look at the map of where the people they have it by they have like a heat map, and if you look at the heat map, you'll see that the highest percentage area is the areas where there have been teen takeovers.
Oh shit! Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, right? And there's something also that you find interesting is that the people in the ghetto areas like Southeast, they are the least likely to move. Like the people over in my area, because they can't afford to move, right? So they just got to suffer through the crime and violence. But the people who move near the baseball stadium, the waterfront, they may have enough money to just, suffer through the loss of equity, maybe come to closing with $15,000, $20,000 just to get out of the neighborhood. They could have children on the way. There could be a lot of things that may force them to move. You see what I'm saying, Mr. Kim? And so anyway, so it's an interesting map showing, the people in DC and their readiness or willingness to accept less than what they paid for their house to get out of the city. So anyway, very interesting, Mr. Kim. We're going to be covering a lot more of that. Mm-hmm.
That is dynamically interesting.
Yeah.
And it just shows you that these people aren't stupid. They know which direction things are going in. And because all it takes is a handful of incidences, like a couple gets gunned down out on a night, and then the downtown street is ruined for like 3 or 4 years. People from the suburbs don't want to come down no more, But then the teen takeover, it just destroys a whole swath of area. This isn't just one little liquor store that's getting robbed. It's like the whole community
a
just
squatter
gets destroyed.
Yeah, and part of it is, Mr. Kim, a lot of these areas that they have, I'm trying to see if I can find this article, list price. A lot of these areas were built up on the premise that the area was going to turn around.
Right.
But in comes COVID, in comes the teen takeovers, and a lot of these areas have been, harmed, maybe irreparably, right? And so that is what I think a lot of these people in these what was an up and coming area are facing. Let me see if I can find this. DC accepted. There was an article about it. Let's see. Listen to this, Mr. Kim. This is very interesting. Again, it's from a real estate perspective.
Oh, yeah.
And again, this is the nation's capital. In the DC real estate market, roughly 50% of homes sell under their list price, while about 28% sell for over asking, resulting in a median sale to list ratio of 0.997. This is about par. But I imagine that about par is being made up in the Georgetown, the really nice areas, and the people who are selling under list price are in the ghetto areas. Does that make sense? Because their homes are not going to be as well maintained and stuff like that. And add in the teen takeovers, the people in these up and coming neighborhoods are really suffering. Let's see. I want to see. I wish I could find that map. I don't know if I can find it, but let's see. I can't find it. Anyway, I have it somewhere. I'll figure it out where I put it. But yeah, so the area marked in red was the areas that were prone to the teen takeovers, and they're having to accept much less than they're having to accept less than they're paid for it just to get out. And it's a very difficult thing if you're a young and upcoming couple to have to. Oh, I found the map, Master Kim. All right, here it is.
Yeah, that's wildly interesting.
Yeah, I have the map here. Let me show it to you. Let's see. Save it. Here it is. All right. Here it is. All right. All right, here it is. Where's Twitter?
Hey, John, so the map that you're trying to locate, it shows the heat map as it relates to sales, not the violence. But you're attributing that heat map to be a cookie cutter map for the teen takeovers, correct?
Well, this map is showing people who are willing to accept less than the price that they paid for their home to sell, to get out, right? We don't know what their equity or anything like that is, but what they're selling for is less than what they paid for the house. And so if you look here,
that's amazing.
Right? If you look here, the heat map in red is the area of the teen takeovers. If you're looking at the map here, the area in red right there in the center of the map is the area of teen takeovers. Those of you that you should be able to see it very clearly here. That's the teen takeover area. This is basically this is Navy Yard, and this is the waterfront. This is where all the teen takeovers mostly occur, right in here. And so these are the people who probably had an expectation that the neighborhood would turn around and never had any thoughts that there would be teen takeovers. So that explains the dark red here in Washington, D.C. I don't know. Can you see that, Mr. Kim?
Now, I'm going to pull up your channel in a moment. I'm just going to walk into my hotel over, but thank you for explaining that.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the gist of it. We're going to be talking more about that. We were talking about the suburbs, small towns today, about how crime in small towns can really even drop, run down the property values in a really small town where you would not expect any crime or violence. And here in D.C., you're seeing very young people who should be able to take advantage of the growth in the city are being harmed by the city's lack of response to the teen takeover. So again, it's very interesting from a landlord perspective. Here's that. But anyway, guys, Master Kim, I'm going to let you go. I'm about to get ready to get out of here, so I won't hold you here.
Are you streaming a little bit later on today?
No,
I'm going to go back and watch this stream.
Yeah, you can watch it on the Urban Landlord Clips. Guys, if you haven't subscribe to the Urban Landlord Clips. And we'll be back in a couple of days.
Bye-bye, everyone.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kim. Yeah, let's watch a little bit more of this Sharon before we get out of here. Sharon Bracy. Here it is.
From his mama house. From Mama Bracy house.
From Mama's house, right.
From Mama Bracy house. Like I know he lied.
She wouldn't have smelled crack coming back home. Like she wouldn't have smelled the shit.
Look, she came on and said, "Where my cut at? I smell what you cooking."
This nigga full of shit. This nigga is
That shit flipping, boy.
This nigga full of shit, man. Hey, if this was the Apollo, bring out the Sandman. Get this nigga up out of here.
Yeah, Lightning gonna strike this nigga. This nigga lying. Lightning about to strike this nigga. That nigga said, Susan's mama crank up the car. Well, it was New York. She probably didn't have a car. So
I was believing him at first, but
On the real, I was giving the nigga the benefit of the
I told y'all don't, nigga. See what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was hating. No,
This nigga trying to act like he was Bishop and Juice and shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Sharon was watching cartoons and some Spider-Man draws, eating cereal, nigga, like the rest of us. Straight up. That's what we did as a little kid. We woke our little stanky ass up, made a big bowl of cereal. Bowl was big as fuck, using all the milk. And we sat there and caught our cartoons on fucking Saturday. Woke up early as we could.
I was watching X-Men.
Running through all that shit.
We'll hop on a train.
I just read your comment saying about what Stanley said. Well, I think I just disprove you that Anniston, my hometown. Nothing to brag about, but it is what it is.
You crazy? We was having a good time. Run from the truant officers. What?
Snatching and dashing too, huh? Snatching and dashing.
No, that's one thing I was never a thief.
Oh, okay.
I was a thief. I ain't
gonna hold you. I shoplifted before. I ain't gonna hold you. On several occasions.
Oh yeah, I was shoplifting my ass off. Boy. I ain't gonna hold you.
So what you're hearing right here is 3 out of the 4 blacks on there, maybe all of the blacks saying that they were thieves, they steal.
Yeah. I used to steal candy bars, man, and sell them to school. $1 a piece, all profit.
My little brother followed in my footsteps, man. Man, rest in peace to Mr. Rick, man. We was towing Mr. Rick ass off on 7.
He's talking about Mr. Rick Chow in Chicago. This is some guy, 18th letter, whatever his name is. He's talking about how they used to steal from the Chinese corner store, man. Mr. Rick, shout out to Mr. Rick. He said,
followed in my footsteps, man. Man, rest in peace to Mr. Rick, man. We was towing Mr. Rick ass off on 79th, man. Rest in peace to Mr. Rick.
Y'all stole that nigga to death. Damn.
Mr. Rick ended up catching my little brother. I never forget the look on this man's face when he told me, he was like, "That's your little brother?" I was like, "Yeah." Mr. Rick looked at he was like, "He deliberately tries to steal." That motherfucker looked at me and paused and was like, "Deliberately."
Chinaman didn't understand why the hell these blacks are deliberately trying to steal. They're not hungry.
What the fuck else he gonna steal? Steal is gonna be deliberate. I ain't gonna accidentally steal.
My little brother was getting $1, man. Me too, man. We was coming back with like $5, $6 worth of shit. Going up there.
This nigga stole Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon cards.
Oh hell no! I ain't never steal no damn Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and Pokemon cards. No, we was stealing now later juices, chips, all shit like that, man. I stole the video game one time. I think I stole Tekken 3 from a store.
I can steal those little Tiger handheld games. Remember those?
Oh yeah, I had the motherfucker. Yeah, y'all remember them?
Like a Ninja Turtle, whatever card
game. In a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was like, he told me a lady pointed the other bush. She was like, no.
Wayne was screaming Holly Grove. I had 90 O's. Like, fuck, I'm trying to.
Wait, 90 what?
This nigga said he had 90 O's.
90 O's.
90 ounces.
Or the what? Or the vegetable? Or the what? Or the what?
Oh, shit.
Where you had 90 O's off, Sharon?
I was having a good time, bro. I'm telling you.
Sharon said he was the leader of the, I forgot the crew.
Yeah, Sharon ran with the Decepticons back in the day.
I thought I had it all clipped up. But anyway, Sharon went on to tell a very interesting story. Sharon's father, and I have it clipped up, and I'll publish it at some point. Sharon said that, hey, man, my father was shot in the pink houses. My family was involved in the dope game. And as the story went on and on, the audience started to believe in Sharon. And one guy even jumped up on the panel and validated what Sharon was saying. Damn, I wonder if this is it. I wonder if you can hear this. Let's see. You may not be able to hear it. We know why I can't play it though. Give me a minute. I do want to play this. I have 12 minutes or so. 3 hours. 3 hours of what we're doing. Anyway, I thought it was very interesting to hear from Sharon. I don't know what to say about it. I want to hear you guys, your thoughts on this once I pull it up. 1 second. Waiting for updates here. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. All right, give me 1 second. I'm loading it up. I'm gonna pull it to the good parts. Not to waste your time. Come on, let's get to the good part. Let's get to the good parts here. All right. Let me close some of this down. Give me a second. It's loading up. All right. Okay. While it's loading. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. It's loading. Give me like 10 seconds. It should be all loaded. We'll be ready to go. I'll jump to the hot parts. Let me see if it's playing right now.
Hello. Hello.
Put this down here.
You got body, Sharon.
No, what I'm saying is that like the way how y'all you be saying it, like y'all don't understand from where we from. Y'all would get beat up for even trying to violate that name.
But that's what it looked like.
Nah, but Sharon, that is like a 5%.
Y'all would get beat up for even trying to violate that name.
But
let me know if you guys can hear this. Put it in the chat if you can hear this. This is Sharon talking about his name, and I did not know that Sharon was a 5%er. We'll start by right here.
Got scared to the motherfucker. I was like, that shit, we walked through that motherfucker. It was like, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, my boy was like, play it cool, play it cool. I was like, oh, shit, all right.
I remember.
And then he told me a lady pointed at me, DJ. She was like, it was him. The boy with the gray shirt and the white do-rag. Then she pointed to another boy. She was like, no, it was him. They started following him. We got the fuck up out of there.
Hey, listen, all I'm telling you is this. Like, when Wayne was screaming Holly Grove, I had 90 O's. Like, fuck, I'm trying to...
Wait, 90 what?
This nigga say he had 90 O's. 90 ounces. 90 ounces.
Right.
Or the what? Or the vegetable? Or the what? Or the what?
Oh, shit.
Where you had 90 O's off, Sharon?
I was having a good time, bro. I'm telling you.
Sharon said he was the leader of the I forgot the crew.
Yeah, Sharon ran with the Decepticons back in the day.
Let me guess, Sharon Allah from Medina.
Hey, but hey, you know, hey, hold on. Hey, you know what's crazy? That's my name.
Get out of here.
You just heard that. Sharon's name is Sharon Allah from Medina. Or at least that's what he's saying here. And he goes on to prove his bona fides. Is that how to say it? Bona fides by, you know, and there's a New Yorker that's going to come up, and I think the guy's from like East New York.
Yeah.
But you see the kids,
AT, you hit it on the that's a whole sentence in itself. Sharon Allah from Medina, because you know Medina's definitely Brooklyn.
Yeah. But y'all see the Key and Peele skits that
like ain't no like
that when it really was cracking. Maybe younger shit. Yeah,
so like even with my name, you know, like they have jokes with it, but they don't understand how the 5%er was back when in the East. Like ain't nobody's called somebody Sharon. Like Sharon was a big name.
I know your name, some kind of Muslim name, Sharon, but it's still
y'all body.
You got body, Sharon.
No, what I'm saying is that like the way how y'all be saying it, like y'all don't understand from where we from. Y'all would get beat up for even trying to violate that name.
But that's what it looked like.
Nah, but Sharon, that is like a 5%. That's a 5% name.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
know.
what does it mean? What does your name mean, Sharon?
If you're not a part of 5%, you're not supposed to really like.
It's on Google though. You can Google it, DJ.
Nah,
you can Google it.
That is 5%ers don't hide what their name mean. Them niggas, them niggas even break down what their name mean to you, bro.
It's
Come
not
on.
easy to get the book. You cannot just go and buy the book.
You can Google it, DJ.
Which book? The 120 lessons?
All I'm saying, go ahead. If you got it,
Bro, I know hella some of the forest niggas I know when I moved to America is 5%ers and their dad is 5%ers and we just been around 5%ers the majority of the time I've been in New York.
Now, yeah, 5. Tell when someone actually sold drugs, right? Always ask them, yo, how many kids you got, right?
What the hell?
Most drug dealers have a lot of kids by a lot of women if they were successful in the drug game. Most drug dealers got. So you ask them, how many kids you got?
The money gets you pussy, yeah.
So if they got one kid by their wife, they may have sold a pack or two and that was it. If you was out there in the street hustling, moving, the first thing come is them bitches. Them bitches come, everybody want, and they having your baby. And that's why most drug dealers have multiple kids by multiple women.
So how explain JP?
I mean, then you got on the second level, right? On the second, I fuck with JP. No disrespect to JP.
Wait a minute. I don't co-sign this theory.
Yeah, DJ.
I don't co-sign this.
DJ, let me finish, DJ. Let me finish, and then I'll let you break me down. Right. Pause. So somebody like JP, you also have in the hood a lower level of nigga that. Like the fighting nigga or the nigga that the crash out nigga that fuck with the lesser level of chicks.
Oh, they ain't getting no money. Okay.
Or the lesser level of chicks. Like, so a lot of times they have a bunch of kids, but you see their baby moms is like the bottom level barrel. Not saying his baby moms is on some ugly shit, but you know what I mean? You have that too. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, but JP from a whole different area from where we're from. But like where we're from, you do got the crash outs, The crash outs and the high rollers don't really we get the niggas to do some shit, yeah, but we don't really fuck with the niggas like that.
I want to say this. I know a couple of niggas that was heavy, especially around this way, and them niggas probably got one of them ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? I thought but two niggas.
It's always an exception. It's always an exception to the rule.
And one of them he only got one kid from. Mexican chick, bro.
We're at in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You 65% right because Atlanta really got crazy when kind of all.
You gotta be from that neighborhood to call it.
But I want no drug lord.
Yeah, I'm from East New York. I'm all the way East New York, Brownsville family. But I'm trying to figure out what you were saying. You had all this money in 2018. Like, what was you doing in 2018? Because by then the game was kind of slow. Well, I know the crack game. I don't want to talk crazy.
He said 02. He said
this is a guy coming in and say, hey man, Sharon didn't say 18. He said 02. Which is significant. You're gonna hear why.
02, he know what was going on there.
02, yeah, okay. 02 is believable. Yeah, 2018, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, how you? Like
2018 when he had the car.
I could have heard the same thing. I heard the same thing. I thought he said 2018.
I ain't even joking in that.
In the 18s, that's around when the pills was moving.
Oh, okay, yeah, pills. Yeah, you can move pills. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Niggas making that bread off the pills. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
So this is Sharon Bracey establishing his credibility. Yeah, I always thought Sharon Bracey was somewhat weak, but Sharon Bracey, his head feet on the ground, as they say.
Trying to put you on the spot, Sharon. I'm just trying to understand. I'm just trying to understand, like, if you grew up in
that's from the same neighborhood, yeah.
No, definitely. But we from the same neighborhood. Like I listen to your content, and I much respect, but how you like you was in the hood selling drugs, and your perspective on women is the way it is, opposed to, you know what I'm saying? If you was from the East, Brownsville, all that section, you already know how females was giving it up. If you had that money, if you had that money, wasn't nothing value. Like if you had the money, everything was negotiable on anybody. So your outlook on relationships.
So my outlook on women, like I always told people that I lost family members because of women. So that always made me very afraid of women in that sense of being intimate with them, because that was the easiest way to get up and
I got you.
This is Sharon Bracey. He's talking a good game. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's very interesting the way he's explaining it here. And he's won this other guy over who's from East New York, a bad part of New York. And you got to hear some things very interesting.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. Yeah. All right. It's making sense now with you, because back then, if you was in the in the drug game,
women was the certified way to get you.
Yeah, you knew a certain criteria. Not saying all women, but
And so this is Sharon. He would have been talking about black women, and he said the black women were a certified way of getting you.
In the hood, that was there. You looked at women. The women were number one suspects when it came.
You afraid of them? Why you trying to tell us to fucking cherish them and kiss their ass all day, and you sitting here talking about you scared of them?
No, but I was afraid of them for a different reason. You have to be there to understand, like
scared is scared.
And that where we from, the woman was clapping and cutting and stabbing.
And so this is Sharon Bracey describing the black women where he's from, the people who clapping and cutting and stabbing. Again, and he goes on to expound on what he means. Now, I think he comported himself very well.
Don't think they do that shit around here?
Setting you up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't think they do that shit everywhere?
Most of the people, they got set up from women. They didn't get set up because they homeboy. It was a woman.
That's how it mostly happened when you're talking about the dope gang. Yeah.
Bitches been setting niggas up since Eve set up Adam.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that
you ain't lying though, for real. That's definitely I mean,
that's the first setup.
When y'all talking, y'all not having a conversation about life or death. Y'all talking about relationships for real.
Shit, that could be like.
And that is Sharon Bracey, on DJ Hound's panel, it's relationships. And he said he sold drugs, and the relationships aren't real down on the ground where you're selling drugs, where there's a lot of risk involved.
Like a death to your finances, nigga. This is a consumer-driven economy. Have your ass sleeping under the bridge, starving to death and freezing to death in the winter, and having a heat stroke in the summer.
Yeah, no, that's not with regular women. It's not the same. They don't have the same mentality.
Shit.
You could clearly if you've been around, you could clearly know who's been around, what kind of woman is around, and the women that never seen that kind of lifestyle.
Hey, T, is this true about y'all women up there in New York?
Listen, I'm not from New York. I'm from Chicago.
So being from like Brooklyn, right, where we from. So a lot of us when we travel, we would glorify girls from Long Island, deep set of Queens that live, that had houses. They kind of didn't know the lifestyle opposed to growing up in Brownsville, New York, in the projects. So we kind of looked up the
Don't
females like that.
Those Michigan girls. Don't forget those Michigan girls.
Michigan ain't nowhere.
And then what they do is they'll send that same thing.
Oh shit!
I'm glad I didn't indulge in that.
So how does that conversation go? Shit.
He's about to
hey man, we got these hoes.
What they do is they'll send one of their shorties to you and pretty much they want you to start working. And then once they give you one, then now you indebted to them. And then now you got to go ahead and get more and bring more money back to.
So they trying to pimp the pimp?
Yeah, you be like assistant pimp, damn near.
Oh shit!
You got to be, because it turns into a real organization.
You can see at this point that the audience has turned to Sharon. They're not questioning his credibility at this point. He's going in depth into some details that I didn't even know anything about.
And then you get caught up in the RICO.
A ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I ready to do.
So a
old
nigga
school
try
shit.
to recruit you to be his assistant pimp.
Pretty much that's what it turns into.
They saying in the
Because
chat there's a lot of captivity.
Because you be pretty much paying, you
Freezy.
be paying them like like how they pay Andrew Tate for classes. You just be it'd be live in the street classes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Sharon, did you ever have to do business in any housing projects in Brooklyn? Did you ever have to go into the pink houses?
Yo, this is about to get real right here. This nigga got receipts. Listen.
Did you ever have to go into Lafayette Gardens, Mars?
Now hold on. What he's talking about is housing projects in New York City. The pink houses being the most notorious.
Tompkins. Did you ever have?
Tompkins is in Bed-Stuy. Pink houses, I think, is a little bit deeper in Brooklyn. I'm not gonna look it up. You can look it up for yourself if you're interested.
Got shot in front of me in pink houses.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You hear this? Listen, this is Sharon Bracey.
Wow.
This nigga got more gangster tell. This nigga like.
You heard this? Is Sharon Bracey gangster? Real gangster nigga you talking about. Listen. He ain't lived no storybook life, apparently. Listen.
This nigga like Empire of Power.
This Sharon Bracey.
This nigga like Empire of
In pink houses.
Tompkins. Did you
My
ever
pops
have?
got shot in front of me in pink houses. So yes.
Wow.
This nigga got more gangster tell. This nigga like Empire of Power for real. I don't even know these bullshit shows. BMF. Black Mafia Family.
Look, what I'm telling you, like when Brooklyn was crazy for my family around that time. I'm telling you. My uncle it was lit. It was traumatizing, but now that I'm older and I'm over it, it was lit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember in coming up, you didn't even realize when we was kids going to, because my family originally came from the projects. I was going up there to see my family. You ain't even know how dangerous it was until you got older. Them projects was fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, it was really serious.
I remember here, motherfuckers used to be sniping. They used to be they'll take a motherfucking piece of cardboard, put
And
it
what
in the
people don't know
window.
is that like it was really small. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Cypress and pink houses are right across from each other. So like all that stuff it's happening right there.
See, our projects was big. We had our housing projects here was like kind of like Queensbridge out there in Queens.
No,
So it
Queensbridge
was
is a project.
Huh? No,
Queensbridge is
Queensbridge.
a project.
No, Queensbridge is the largest projects in the United States.
It's small.
96 buildings. I looked it up.
But what Sharon is saying is that 96 buildings ultimately becomes clustered and becomes small.
Our projects was never as big as
If
Queens.
you used to go there and see, you're like, oh, this is what they talking about. It's so big. It ain't like what you think. But if you ain't from here, then I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like what you like. I get it. They have one set of buildings.
Thank God I didn't like that, but fights and motherfucking guns.
In it and being around it is too.
Grew up Brooklyn. Yeah, that's my shit right there.
Y'all tripping.
So when you saying, Sharon, if you really live that shit, you couldn't watch it?
Hell no, I could not watch it.
So if 18th Thong can watch it, that means he didn't live that shit.
Absolutely.
No,
Goddamn.
no, it don't. No, it don't at all. Cause I grew up nothing but around that bullshit. You know about it. We know about Brooklyn. You better look up this.
I'm talking about growing up around it. We know a lot of people grew up around it.
Grew up involved. My whole fucking
People
family
wasn't
was in the
involved.
streets.
Like being involved in it and being around it is two different things. Like, yeah, you know who's out there working.
No, I ain't never get involved like in hustling and shit like that. But fights and motherfucking guns drawn and shit like that. Yeah, I was out there. I ain't have to sell no dope. Thank God I didn't.
Yo, Sin said she thinks he's trolling. I don't know. He's a little bit too knowledgeable about certain things. It doesn't sound like Sharon to me, but you know him better than me. But either way it goes, he's bragging about something that's degenerate. But if he's telling the truth, then that goes to show you that he's brought his hustle man tactics to YouTube. Hence, that's why he's very effective at it. That would be interesting. One of the two is true.
but house been shot up, all types of shit. You better look up. You better look up them Chicago statistics from the '90s too, Sharon, and the early 2000s. You will see.
Like my house, that wouldn't happen for my house.
Yeah, my house got shot up, bro, over some shit.
Yeah, my crib got shot up back home too, and we ain't even got that much guns. We ain't got like.
This is the blacks commiserating about their houses getting shot up.
We got it like probably like guns like New York, where it's not everybody ain't got a gun. It's not like legal. You know what I'm saying?
On the real.
But in the South, everybody got
one. Guyana?
Yeah, bro.
But that's probably because your pops was the only gunman there. Like I grew up around, like we was like the same age. If he the only gunman, then yeah, they'd try. If he the only one.
I got my first gun
in the house. If everybody in the house is the same like your pops, they ain't really trying that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like,
the first
you know
time I even held the first time I held a gun is we found the gun, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? we found the gun and bring that shit back to life. That shit was like,
yeah,
my uncles and them. So like, my crib was the spot where we all was at, and everybody knew we had it. It was at least 7.
Oh, you probably, you know, your family probably was on some shit.
No, he said he was doing the cooking in the gang, and he was that nigga.
My whole family was on time. It was on that type of timing.
Okay.
But you was right in the middle, huh? You weren't on the sideline just looking. You was.
But I was one of the reasons why I'm be really, because I never was no like big, you know what I'm saying? Like I did my thing and shit, and you know what I mean? People would, you know, people who supposed to know me know about me, but I'm a lot.
Which is kind of boring.
Like what IZZY be saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just exaggerating.
Hey, look, once you been around that and you know what it leads to, hey,
yeah,
I never.
People always did.
I'm glad
you don't want to be involved. Like
see that on me.
Nigga, you see where I'm at, right? I'm on YouTube.
I never sold drugs, and I still don't believe this nigga. But y'all can.
No, I ain't never sell. I ain't never sold dope a day in my life, man. I didn't have to, thank God, because I ended up getting in a better situation. But it ain't nothing to glorify. But all of my cousins, younger brothers, they end up. But thankfully, I had better options that I didn't have to.
Hey, DJ, you in Atlanta. I was outside since they had single stacks all the way up to.
You talking a little shit now.
That nigga said he was selling
earlier.
That's how early I was.
Yeah. Even think back. No more.
I remember my first hammer that I got was at 17. Needed one because I bought it.
Sure, I was gonna say anything else here.
I remember the first time I seen Jeezy look. And then.
Yeah, you talking about the first time you saw Jeezy. See if he says anything else interesting.
Oh, like he was lit way.
All right, so Jeezy talk.
He was just known down south. You talking about like with Fabulous?
I'm telling you, in Macon, Georgia, that's what you had to see.
Yeah, I was probably up here for that shit.
Oh shit. Give me 1 second, guys. See what this lady's saying here. Give me 1 second. Shit.
I really sold crack.
Hell, motherfucking no, man.
Level shit.
Securities is that's big Wall Street money. Securities.
Y'all think Sharon really sold crack?
Hell, motherfucking no, man.
Okay, just making sure.
Bro, y'all would be no hater. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. bro. I done seen a pregnant bitch that's so crack, bro.
Oh yeah, that's
desperate.
normal. Yeah, that's normal. That can happen. Yeah.
So
She was hungry. I don't think Sharon was that desperate.
Y'all tripping. Yo, listen, like I told you, they can hang my stove from the rafters for what I did with the rocks.
I think he's just talking this shit here. But yeah, I don't know. I think he's a little bit more of
Said
a complex
what I
person.
did with the pot.
I think he's a little bit more of a complex person than we give him credit for, to be honest with you.
A rock.
Mama.
161.
Oh shit. Yeah, hold on for 1 second. Let's see what it says here. Yeah, hello?
Probably won't be ready for like another 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
if not, the end of August.
Yeah.
So is it okay if I like stay longer?
Yeah, there's no problem.
And so
Hey, there's no problem. That black lady's gone, right? She hasn't been a problem.
I'm not sure.
No, she's
I'm not
gone.
sure. I was at my mom's house.
Yeah,
She is?
yeah, she's gone. And your lock is on
She
your
moved
door.
out?
Yeah, she moved out. And your lock is on
Oh,
your door
that's
and
great.
everything. Hey, was she fat? Was she fat and ugly or just fat? I mean, just ugly.
What'd you say?
Was she fat and ugly or just fat? I mean, just ugly.
Just ugly.
She just said, oh, she wasn't
You saw
fat. I don't
No,
remember.
so you never saw her?
I can't remember how she looks. She may have paid me by Cash App, but no, I don't think I saw her, but I may have. We have so many tenants that I lose track of them.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
But so she wasn't fat. She just not very attractive, just ugly.
Yeah, just ugly.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
ugly. All right, but yeah.
Are you sure she's gone? Because I'm coming back today.
Yeah, I stopped by there this morning. I stopped by there yesterday too as well. Yeah, and your door is fixed too.
Okay,
so
that's good.
your door is fixed too. The latch on your door is fixed as well.
Okay, so I just hit 2068 and unlock.
Yeah, I fixed it yesterday.
Okay, and like I said, I'll just continue to pay you on Friday until I can get into my house.
Sounds good. What did you get approved?
It's somewhere in, it's like what's it called? Maple Ridge Apartments.
Where's that in
It's in
Maryland?
Landover.
Oh,
yeah,
PG
Maryland.
County. Ooh,
Yeah, PG. I'm scared of DC.
Are you from here?
Well, I'm actually from Virginia, but I've been living in PG. I'm not from DC.
You know,
I'm
because
terrified
PG
of
rough as hell. PG rough as hell.
Not compared to Southeast.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm scared. Like once I get to Southeast, I'm terrified. Like I'm not trying to walk outside or nothing. Like I just go straight in the room.
No shit. Yeah, you might end up feeling the same way in Landover. Landover's pretty rough.
I don't think so. Not compared to DC. You know, the other nights I heard gunshots by your window.
Oh yeah, I ain't surprised.
Yeah, so not the same.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, sir.
Okay,
I really appreciate
this.
this.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Just let me know whenever you get approved and everything. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Anyway, that was the black lady saying she heard gunshots. I'm looking at your comments saying there's a black lady said she heard gunshots and the lady was ugly but not fat, so there's that. Anyway, guys, if you want to hit the link, you can hit the link. I got a joint to smoke and half a beer to drink. Unless you have, I'll be looking at the comments. In case there's some interesting comments. We're on the backup channel here. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We post most of the videos here. Why she sound like Portia? She sound like Portia to you somewhat. I'm reading your comments saying, think about a lot of drugs. Yeah, Big Back Kahuna, New York City's apartment buildings. I mean, I've shown one close to my house, and so what they are is they're sprawled over long blocks, to where they will form little cliques within the damn apartment building, and so that's kind of what Sharon is referring to. It's very interesting. I thought from Sharon, you think he's son in Wish Doctor? I don't know. Wish Doctor's a halfway decent standard person. So I can't see him being son by Sharon. But you say he looks up to him. Why? For what? If your weak girls have purple Skittles, get that. Yeah, you know, I might do that. I have to post their menu next time. I have to show you guys. Next time I'm live, I'm gonna show you Red Pill Sharon before the makeover. I'm not gonna call him Sharon anymore. He's Sharon for me. Anyway, let me fire this joint up. What's up, Latino? Yo, did anybody find BeBrave's Cash App? I can't remember. Maybe it's BeBrave. I don't know. That Nolan Wells case. You know what's so crazy about that? And I was talking to BeBrave. We didn't get a chance to get to that. I saw Terrell Owens at the press conference. And so now Al Sharpton, I think CT's doing a stream about it where they're putting up $100,000 for the arrest and conviction of someone, but they don't even know how he died. So what the hell would someone be arrested for? They should at least put out, hey, this guy died because of this, who did it? But they've kind of skipped over all of that, kind of glossed over all of that to just focus on, it must have been some white person that did it. I don't know, it's just kind of interesting to me to see it all play out there. I'm surprised that the family, I heard that none of the friends attended the funeral, which makes sense. They would be subjected to death threats, but I don't know. I think those people really took a short-sighted view to what, you know, could have been a little bit more positive, kind of like the whole Carmelo Anthony situation. They could have parlayed this into, like, you know, something a little bit more positive than what turned out here. But anyway, all very interesting. All very interesting. I was just looking at this video right here, and I was just thinking, like, without any sound, what do you think when you see this? There's no sound. Just put it in the chat. What do you think when you see this? I don't know. All very interesting. And of course, here's this. See if I can find this clip. Yo, I gotta show this. I gotta show this. So there was a video of a family walking out. Damn, dude. Walking out on a restaurant tab. Here's that video. Here's the woman walking out. And you can see the lady right there. And here's the lady with AI filters or makeup or whatever. These are the same people. These are the same exact people. The effects of makeup and filters and stuff. This lady is the same as that lady. Almost amazing. Anyway. So beauty does it out there. Anyway. What else? I think BeBrave and I will talk about the Stephen A. Smith. Let me look at the comments here. Scroll back to the beginning of Sharon's video. Maybe another time. Doctor knows the type of person. He ain't saying shit because oh, you think that's what it is? I mean, I think DJ Witch Doctor and Sharon, they do about the same numbers, to be honest with you. Witch Doctor's numbers may be better than Sharon's numbers, to be honest with you. Witch Doctor, and he does overnight, which gives him kind of a heads up, or, well, you know, gives Sharon kind of a heads up over Witch Doctor. Damn, it was something I wanted to share with you guys. Where is it? All right, let me just go here. All right, I'll do this story right here. This is near and dear to my heart right here. One of my business partners that has Section 8 properties. If the video will ever load, we get it to load. Give me 1 second. While that's loading, this one over here. And one of these two will load first. Whichever one loads first, we'll play that one. So one of my business partners, it's a lady, African lady, and she has Section 8 property here in Southeast DC. And so I help her manage her property. Anyway, DC's Section 8 administration is very, very poor. And as a result, the tenants cannot move and cannot move in. They've tried to build, say technology to handle lease ups and all that kind of stuff. And so here is more or less the fruit of their labor. DC Housing Authority hit by cyber attack, website down. And so this website being down is preventing all Section 8 lease ups, recertifications, all this. And this is the DC Housing Authority systems have been compromised. The council member sent an email about the issue on Monday afternoon. He reached out to White's office, which confirmed the housing authority was hit by a cyber attack. Staff does not have access to files at this time. As a result, the constituents may not have access to the website today. This is how they schedule all their recertifications and all that. Additionally, our office can't handle constituent requests until further notice. This would pertain to, hey, I want to move. Here's my paperwork to request a move. They're not able to do that. We will continue to keep you updated, so on and so forth. The DCHA website is inaccessible, and I'm not sure if it is up yet. DC Housing Authority. And you'll see, let's see if it's up yet. And so at least it's back up. I'm not sure if the so at least the site is back up and running, but that is some of the problems that DC government is having administering their Section 8 housing, which goes to show you why they have farmed some of it out to nonprofits, and I'm going to call it a nonprofit right here. Anyone want to hit the link, feel free.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Homelessness Prevention Program at Everyone Home DC. If you are experiencing a life-threatening emergency, please hang up and call 911. Please hold for the next available representative. Press 0 for Charity Shipman. Press 1 for Racine Spivey. Press 2 for Jack Orozco. Press 3 for Joral Casson. Press 4 for Karina White.
We're going to give a little bad news to this housing provider about this black man if he answers the phone.
Everyone home, see this, Mr. Watson. How can I help you?
Hey, what's up, Mr. Watson? How's it going, man?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
Oh, man, I can't complain. Man, what I wanted to tell you, though, is your tenant, what's his name? Antonio Kingwood or whatever his name is?
Uh-huh.
Man, this between me and you. I don't want you to share it with them or anything like that. You understand?
Right, I got you.
Man, like, I think I think he got some mental illness issues, to be quite honest with you. And just man to man, I'm a landlord, and I just want to share this information with you, in terms of where you might end up placing him. You might need to take that into account where you place him. I think he said he'd be out by Sunday or something like that. But he has some like mood disorder type issues, in my opinion.
Okay.
And I don't know how you guys handle that.
So he's moving out?
At least that's what he said. He sent that to me by text. But this is what I'm saying. Like, to be honest with you, if you don't mind me being like brutally honest with you, he probably.
Oh yeah, please.
He probably needs to be institutionalized. To be honest with you,
Okay.
And here's the reason why I say that. I came in the house one day. He had taken down my bed and replaced it with the bed.
He was doing what?
He had taken down the bed, right? And replaced it with a new bed. And if you got a problem with the bed, we're very strict about the type of furniture people bringing in furniture. And then he just put it in the hallway. Someone could have tripped over it, whatever. And then, he reset my locks. So now I don't have access to the locks. And I said, hey, man, we need to be able to have access to the locks in case anything happens in the room and you're not around. I try to reach out to him. He doesn't return my calls. And so I say that to say, with all of those factors, he probably needs some kind of, like holding hand type assistance, to be honest. I'm just being honest with you. Because like you don't want to deliver him to a landlord. Like I'm black. So I kind of know how to deal with black people, you understand? You know when to push a little bit, a little bit when to back off. But, if it were a white landlord or if he were living around white people, you're going to have some friction. And you don't want that for your organization to be placing someone that may have friction around other people. Does that make sense?
It does, but we don't really place anybody. It's up to the client to find a place. We just assist financially. So it's really no bearing on us, but I will speak with my supervisor, and I won't say nothing to Antonio. Antoine. But because I didn't know. I've been out. I was on vacation and then I came back and I had to take another couple of days off. So this is my first real day back to work in about 2 weeks. So I don't know what's been transpired in terms of, I know that they were still waiting on paperwork from you all. And so I'm not even sure where everything is. I haven't even gotten to look at his case yet. But if he's moving out on Sunday, I would like to know where he's going, and
I mean, he behind on payment, and so he sent me some long email. Again, he doesn't respond to me. Like he's more or less referring to you as if he doesn't like. You know what's interesting? Let me explain something to you. Like typically, when people pay their own rent, they speak to the landlord if they have an issue or something like that. They speak, but when the government or some agency starts to pay their rent, they want to defer all responsibility to you. So I said, hey, man, here's a couple things I need to talk to you about. He said, talk to you. And I'm like, but he doesn't live here. These things are pertaining to him, you living here. He said, no, you need to talk to him. I'm like, well, what the hell? He's like injecting a middleman into situations that I need to talk directly to him for. If it's 9 o'clock at night and, his lock needs batteries, do I need to call you first? And so this is what I'm saying. Like, is that level of antisocial behavior that I don't think, I'm just being brutal. You can't put him around white people, bro. Honestly, like, he has some real serious issues. And I don't know how you guys handle that. And, but some real serious issues. And I'm not saying he's like, not a nice guy, but conflict resolution is not at the top of his ability list. And so,
I got you.
Yeah, not a lot of people want to deal with someone where they got to feel like they're being punked just to deal with somebody in their own property. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do. I understand you totally. Okay, well, I will, like I said, have a conversation with my manager. But I don't, if he's moving out, well,
but the thing is, and see, this is the next thing. like I don't know what your conversation with him is, but he almost sees your organization as his daddy. He told me, "Hey man, I ain't got to pay rent because I shouldn't have to pay rent because your organization, whatever the organization you work for, is going to pay his rent." So he's angry that he's paying.
We don't pay nobody's rent.
But but you understand, he's angry that whatever process that you got going on is taking too long, and in the interim, he's had to pay rent, and so now he just said, I'm not paying rent any longer. You just need to talk to these people. And so this is what I'm saying, like he is so dependent on you paying his rent that he doesn't want to do for himself. And so any hiccup between whatever financial assistance that you're offering him and him having to provide for himself, he's pushing that off to me. And so I'm just counting it for one of you, and maybe it's above your pay grade. I'm black. I kind of tolerate these blacks, but I don't know if you should send him out into the wider world. Like a white man is probably gonna be like, "What the hell?" And probably move toward eviction or something like that with him. You don't want an eviction on his record, so or any type of filing. So I don't know what to do, but I'm just telling you, he's not a good fit for certain areas.
Keep me posted on whether or not he moves out. And then I'll wait for him to call me because he'll call me.
Nah, that black ain't gonna call you. He ain't gonna call you, honestly, because at this point, he sees it up to you to handle his business. I've been doing this 30 years. How long you been doing this?
Shoot. Case management overall, I've been doing close to 20, but I just started with this housing case management.
So I've been dealing with housing, going in and out of these people's houses for 30 years. He's not gonna call you.
Yeah.
So how do you want to move forward from this? Because he's not calling you. Trust me, I've been dealing with these people for a long time.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna speak to my manager about it because, like I said, I've been out. So if he's been calling, he would have been talking to my manager.
Well, I bet you.
Because I've been.
I bet you to reach out to your manager. He ain't called her. He don't care at this point. He just don't want to pay rent, and he's waiting on you to deliver the rent for him. And otherwise, he's gonna be just like a sloth waiting on you guys. There's no incentive for him to call you. And, that's how their mind works. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's his MO was that he always called. Like, you know what I'm saying? He called me. He's the callingest client I got. So if he's waiting, like, he usually pressing me out for what he need, and then I'm end up telling him what I need from him, which at the time was a copy of your ID, the landlord ID.
Yeah.
And so I think y'all finally sent that, right?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, he put more effort into sending a loan paperwork. Like, his goal is to not pay rent. And he put more effort into not paying rent than to working and paying rent. And if you guys are behind, or if he can't get to you guys to get the right paperwork to you, then he just shuts down and just stop paying rent. Say, well, you just need to talk to him. And so that's why I'm calling you, because he's in that black mode of just, I'm shut down now. I'm not talking to you anymore. And he's behind on rent. Okay. He's behind on rent. So it would be nice to get paid because, with his attitude.
So he hasn't paid you.
Nah, he's behind him. And with his attitude, bro, nobody's going to rent to him unless he find another black landlord like myself. I don't see a white person rent to him. He just, I've been doing this too long. And so just from my experience, maybe if you go out to PG County, find another black landlord out there, but those people a little bit picky. It depends. But if you could process the payment or something for me, that'd be great.
Yeah, let me make sure that he sent everything in, because that's the holdup was we were waiting on stuff from you and him.
Yeah, but
and so if everything, like I said, I've been out, so I don't know what, where things are right now, but I'm getting ready to find out.
Yeah, give me a call back before the end of the day. Can you do that?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Thank you. That's what it's like dealing with blacks. He's the most callingest caseworker I have. And so you get a chance to see it up close and personal. Yeah, very interesting, guys. I think you'll find it very interesting. Saying jump start with the I'm black. I just wanted to hammer home the point. Maybe I did it a little too excessively, but I did catch your comment, so I hope I curtail that. Big bad kahuna, yeah, you cussing at his coworker. Speaking of that, whenever I see your name, I always think of this guy that goes to Freezy's channel, Big Bad Bull or something like that. And I told him I was up on Izzy's panel before that is an interesting thing. Is the J. Lewis lady paid $1,000 to get me taken down. And what was most interesting about that to me is that where were all the men to take me down? Not one of them stepped up to put any money in. It was the woman. I think another guy, Corey Love, something like that, came in later. And more love just coming on one of my videos. Anyway, guys, it's been great. Put a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed. BeBrave, John Galt, early in the morning. It's on the backup channel. We'll be back at it at some point. Guys, if you want to support BeBrave, we should support our elders here, giving us the wisdom. Someone put his Cash App in the chat. And if you want to support John Galt, you can always, you see my Cash App and my Venmo at the top as well. And yeah. Let me do this. Here it is. Let me do this right here. Be brave or not. When we come back strong next week, I guess it'll be next week maybe. We want to challenge some of the streamers to come up and have a civil debate, like a 1-on-1 or a 2-on-1, but not a 2-on-1. Just having a civil debate. The TAZARs, the Freezys of the world, people that propagate these lies, stuff like that. We would love to have them come up here. We'll keep it civil, and we'll see how it works. I think that'll be an interesting bridging of the gap between the two different groups. So it'd be kind of interesting. Two different points of view, two different sides of the aisle. And I'm going to leave you with this. Has anyone seen this? This is Rollo. Anyone ever heard of Rollo?
Hello, Mr. Galt.
Yeah.
Hi, you the urban landlord.
Blacks are starting to be brutally honest about how sorry and how lazy their underclass is, and they're realizing that these people are a hindrance to their further growth economically. And here is an example of a rapper, a guy that used to sell drugs, and I want you to pay attention to what he says about black people. This is Rollo, a former rapper.
You said that you would rather hire Mexicans because niggas are lazy. Is that how true? Like, is that you trolling, or is that something that you really live by?
I just think God created certain people for certain shit. And Mexicans, can't nobody outwork them, in my opinion. When it come to that, they come in that motherfucker and they just get the drilling and shit like that. We want to take a break. We want to chill. We want to go see our girlfriend. These niggas got their nephew, nieces, girlfriend, grandchildren, everybody in one house. They all coming to work.
Yeah, niggas are lazy though. Like, to keep it a buck though.
I disagree. FBA. Again, this is Rollo, and the man who's narrating, he can disagree all he like, but Rollo apparently is in the position to make decisions on who he hires, and the Mexican reputation clearly has made an impression upon him. So he's going to be more likely to hire the Mexicans and their grandchildren and nieces and aunts and everyone else, as he just so described. And this is an issue that I've been highlighting on the channel. When I had the thousands of bottles of urine that were left behind by the African tenant, I couldn't find any black men to do it. They weren't employed. Why wouldn't they do it? They wouldn't do it. You saw me go to the liquor stores and all the other places where the idle black men hang out, and they were refusing work. And I was able to go to Home Depot, pick up some Hispanic people, and they didn't bat an eye in terms of doing manual labor. And so it's not just me saying these things, and the blacks who criticize me are going to have to take it up with people like Rollo, who are also echoing the same sentiment.
That you would rather hire Mexicans because niggas are lazy. Is that how true? Like, is that you trolling, or is that something that you really live by?
I just think God created certain people for certain shit. And Mexicans, can't nobody outwork them.